against Ottawa in Ottawa with all the marbles on the line. That's the way to go out, Joe. Way to do it. Welcome to Leafs Game Night.
Can you blame Joe Bowen if we don't get a top five?
TSN 1050 and the Leafs Radio Network. Jim Taddy and former NHLer Anthony
Joe
Stewart
Bowen
with you.
gets
The Leafs
blamed
line
for
let's not be that guy, but like,
There is a Joe Bowen curse buster, but I was like,
not the 10th place.
yeah.
Fun for the road, though. I feel like one last game.
Benoit McCabe,
You can turn it up.
and Hildeby starts and goals. What do you make of all that?
Yeah, 7 non-regulars from the beginning of the season in this lineup, including Dennis Hildeby, who gets his first start since January the 17th.
Hildeby's in?
Against some young guys,
Disaster.
showing that they can be everyday
Why is that?
regulars.
Why
We
is
don't know what we're doing.
Watchalong not
You want to
playing?
leave a lasting impression that's going to last throughout the summer. So win,
You
lose, or
don't know
draw
what
tonight
you're
to the Toronto
doing.
Maple
You
Leafs,
don't know what
especially
you're
for the young guys,
doing.
you have something to prove. You've got to leave it all on the ice. And again, I know Joe Bowen and Bonesy's very, very, humble, but you got to win tonight and win it for Bonesy.
Yeah,
What?
one for Joe.
What the fuck are these guys talking
We should
about?
put out T-shirts, but it's too late,
What are you guys talking about?
They're already in circulation right now.
Lose for Bonesy.
Lose
for Bonesy. Bonesy wants to see us win a cup before he dies. Lose for Bonesy. Please lose for Bonesy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Great forechecking team. I think that's the strength of their team personally.
Are we live?
We're live.
Okay, fellas, boys and girls, this is going to be a live stream we're going to do throughout the course of the entire game here. We are honoring Joe Bowen's final broadcast here in Leaf Nation by listening to the broadcast on this old school radio. We pulled it out from show the crowd. Yeah, so we pulled it out from the depths of Lake Ontario, and we went and got it fixed. And we're gonna sit here and listen to Joe's final game. Yeah, and they gotta lose tonight. I can't believe they're talking on the radio about, oh, we gotta win one for Joe. We gotta win one for Joe tonight. And it's like, Joe Bowen
wants us to. He said on the broadcast he wouldn't mind a loss tonight. That's what he said.
Joe Bowen wants to see a Stanley Cup.
Oh my God.
What?
It stopped. Look what it stopped at.
What? It stopped
It stopped at 6-7. 67.
Oh, the
Excellent.
volume. I see.
We have the volume at 67. Anyways, yeah, they gotta. This is a little dicey right now because Boston or Ottawa's sitting all these guys. Fucking Reimer is in. I can't. We gotta hope and pray, Leaf Nation, that they find a way to just come out of this with 1 point.
I mean, like I don't understand why we're in this situation where Hildeby's starting and like the Senators are benching all their guys. Like makes me nervous.
I don't know why Akhtiamov is not in tonight.
Yeah, I don't either.
Why are you putting Dennis Hildeby in tonight?
Yeah, Marcus, is it just like are the batteries broken? I think so. Okay, so here I got it.
So yeah, again, we're gonna be listening to the game. We don't have the radio volume up right now, but we're sitting here.
I assume it's starting soon. No,
it's got it. It's hockey. It never starts.
No, they'll cut to Joe Wright for like after the anthem.
Yeah.
Right after the anthem.
Pretty soon we're gonna have. It's so strange, guys. You can't see, but we're looking at a massive TV.
Yeah.
And the only thing we can see in it is our reflection, because there's no hockey on. There's only hockey in our ears, thanks to Mr. Bowen.
Well, we gotta look ourselves in the mirror here, Leaf fans.
Yeah,
you know,
we
and ask ourselves how we can be better.
A lot of ways.
How can we be better?
Can we be less reactive?
Can we see the comments somewhere?
Yeah, these are all. There's nobody's. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, you gotta scroll.
What a shame ass organization. No Father's Day trip, charging children flag bearers, $9.50 and so much more.
We'll get into that.
Get Leahy drunk on this live show.
I got Leahy drunk after the Leaf game 2 nights ago, and I won't be doing that again because I woke up the next morning saying we should maybe bring in Ron Francis, and then when I sobered up, I was like, what was I thinking? So I'm sober tonight.
I said the other day, pretty drunk, that we should bring back Kyle Dubas.
Like, fuck. I mean, you know what? Sometimes the devil you know is better than the devil you don't.
Right now, man, would you take Kyle Dubas as the GM of the Maple Leafs?
Yeah.
I think I would.
Yeah.
It's maybe I'm saying it's sober, but I think I might. Oh God.
So here's
Do you think? Oh, no, sorry. Continue.
Dubas, we brought Dubas on and we essentially gave him like a 7-year orientation period.
Yeah.
To figure out how to do the job. You know, like Dubas came in, he had no experience as a lead GM, and it was like starting a new career, and we gave him a big training ground to make mistakes and work at his craft, and now he's a good GM in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he is an actual good GM. They're in the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
He rebuilt a disaster, and everyone said that he wasn't going to. And you know what? I do think if Shanahan didn't have his finger on his pulse, that he would have traded Mitch. I think that the guy, when the reason Dubas was canned was because he decided he was going to trade one of the stars, and Shanahan wasn't down. And I think he was going to trade Mitch. Personally, that's my theory on the way it would have gone down.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have traded Matthews. And if he would have traded Willie, I think people would have gotten on him. But I also don't think it would have been the worst thing, because the actual thing we needed was to clear the money up from the forwards. Whether it was Willie or Mitch wasn't entirely relevant if you had actually managed to get one of them out at the right time, which they did not do. But if he had been allowed to, he was going to. That was why he was fired. We know that. He announced it in his fucking press conference and then was fired. Right away. I'd have fucking Dubas back right now.
Yeah.
Hunter Brothers, Frank. Hunter Brothers.
Yeah, I mean,
Shout out Chip Sports.
I ran into Dale at the Leaf game 2 days ago. I said, Dale.
Oh,
yeah? I said, Dale. Like I knew him my whole life. It was like blank check to come join the Buds, and he's giggled. He's like, like didn't say no. He didn't say no. He didn't say yes or he didn't say no.
Sound like a no.
But he giggled and smiled. And I was like, blank check. I mean, he just signed, like, he's with Team Canada, right? The junior squad.
Yeah.
And he just signed with Hockey Canada, and like that would be a miracle. Like the Hunter brothers would be a saving grace for this team. I don't know how you do that though.
I spoke to Dubas. He told me that he told Shanahan that they could not win with Mitch and they had to move him before his no trade clause.
Yeah, we remember hearing about that. That Dubas wanted to trade Mitchie,
Yeah.
and Shanahan did not want to veer from the Shanna plan. That's what it was.
Yeah, which makes sense.
It didn't
That
make
was what
sense.
his plan-
Fuck.
No,
yeah.
well, it makes sense because that was what his thing was. I've been reflecting on it a lot. You know what, man? Like, I think about it. We were a joke organization. We're a joke organization again now. We're back to where we were before.
Yeah.
But for a very brief period of time, Shanahan did, like, low-key kind of turn us into they took us slightly more seriously. For, like, a little bit.
I mean,
Everyone took us a little more seriously for a little bit.
Here we go.
Turn it up.
In a meaningless game for either team. As the Senators have
It's not meaningless for us, Joe.
Guys, how's the audio on the radio?
Yeah,
Can you
guys,
hear it?
let us know if you can hear him.
A year ago, winning a division, have not made the postseason. And for all of those fans,
Something
that
quite
talked
beautiful about
well,
listening
it
on the
doesn't
radio.
matter what they do in the regular season.
Yeah,
It's what
it's
they
brings
do
us
in
back to our
the
roots, you know.
Welcome to the
I used to go to bed
National Ice
too
Hockey
early,
League,
and
where the Winnipeg
I used to
Jets
listen to games on the
won it
radio,
all
like, in
last
bed
year,
as a child.
as far as the President's
Like,
Trophy,
literally
and they
6, 7
ain't
years old.
ain't
Yeah.
either. Well,
Yeah,
7 or
yeah.
8 years
Oh.
old.
Yeah.
You had to use those 2 years.
I'm sorry.
Those were the pivotal years.
7 or 8 years old.
Louder, it says. But then someone also says all good.
It's good.
So I don't know.
Jenny is a dreamer.
But Isaiah says louder. So who do we listen to?
Can we turn it a little louder? Yeah. Okay.
For you, Isaiah, we're
Yeah.
going to turn it up.
All right. Let's go, Senators. Let's go, Sens. Let's go, Sens.
We will be playing the horn. It's the Blue Jays home run horn if the Senators score. Just so you know.
They'll bring it in on the right wing side with Zetterman. He rubs it to the side of the net. That was broken up by Morgan Riley. And Riley will get it off into the near corner and get it ahead. Nylander starts through center ice. James Reimer in goal for
I can't believe James Reimer's in
the
that.
former
This is fucked.
And it is
James Reimer
Dennis
being in net
Hildeby
for this
in
game
goal
is
for the
completely.
Toronto Maple
I didn't even know that he
Leafs.
was.
Puck in their
That
own
was on
zone.
purpose.
Benoit waiting
100% it is.
to
I didn't even know that he
things out, a bank pass ahead,
was still
didn't
playing.
get far enough to the
This is
intended
specifically
receiver
to,
brought
like,
in by
that
James
everything
Pinto.
the
He
Senators
turns the
do
puck
is so
over,
little
and
brother.
Nick Robertson
They
will
do
get
it
it
to
down
annoy us.
into
They do it to annoy
Ottawa
us, I swear.
territory. An errant pass by the Senators bring it back.
Oh, you know what's even
Senators are
worse
not
is
dressing a lot of their star players. Kachuk,
fuck. He's played
Tuchel,
13 games
Amadio,
this year.
along with
That's the Leafs'
Shabbat
unlucky number.
Sanderson.
Reimer.
All
Everybody's
resting
unlucky.
No,
in
but
the
specifically
first
for the
round.
Leafs.
That's fair.
We're stuck on 13 cups.
Played down into the
We
corner.
have
Sends
13
around back of the net with Pinto.
guys
He'll
in
skate it
the
to center
rafters.
ice and hits the line. Pinto had it knocked
I
off
believe
his
do we have 13 guys on Legends Row? I think we do.
Back of the net.
I don't know.
Stecher unable to get to
Our
it
all-time
initially. Got it up on the
great
wing.
Mats, 13.
Battle for it there, and Michelli was able to free it up, but now a turnover and a centering pass. Oh, and a quick shot taken there by Claude Giroux, and it went just wide.
And there's another 13 as well. Like
Morgan Riley
Gretzky
laying it out at center off
scored
and now wrapped
with
a
13
high
seconds
stick
left on the power play in
and
93.
whistle down
Oh, yeah, that I
to
know.
the linesman. Johnny McKay,
13 haunts the Leafs more than it haunts
Julian
the
Fournier
regular
and Matt
teams.
Pearson.
God bless you, Joe Bowen. That is so hard.
Jimmy, we were
This is so hard.
reminiscing about
Voice of
how
my
many
generation.
great games we
Looking
did in
forward
this
to some physical
rather
activity.
compact loop.
And
Brady
you know what?
sprained
I
his
love the
brain.
fact Lyndon is
Thinking
fluid.
last game.
Sing the anthem and the national anthem. He did it years ago.
Again, guys,
and
how's
for
the Joe
years.
Bowen audio? Can you hear it okay?
Yeah, let us know, guys.
Let us know if it's good.
Joe Bowen.
He's back singing the
did
anthem.
complain
It
if
is
it was
tonight.
good.
And
Maybe
I,
it'll be
Yeah.
their rendition of Kate Smith.
and I love that James Reimer's the goal for
Yep.
Ottawa.
One of the quality people that we've met over the course of the years and have enjoyed, and he was always had a smile on his face. There was
He did.
really not well, except for that one time we had.
Leafs need to do what they did with Luke Shannon, change.
But I
Or
mean, he is a
scroll up.
quality,
Leafs need to
quality
change
individual,
Riley's
and he
game.
Really came and
Similar to what Luke
helped
Shen
solve
did. Man,
the
let's not be.
goaltending
Riley
issues
is
that the
not
Senators
that
have. Linus
guy.
Ullmark
That's not safe.
is going to
No
be asked to
savable.
play a
No.
lot.
He
but
can't be turned into
Reimer
a
has
Luke
been
Shen
a
is at
steadfast
all.
guy between the pipes for
Under
them,
any
and 4
circumstances.
and 2 in his tenure.
Leafs need
here
to send
in
Mo to
Ottawa.
Robidoux
Point
Island,
shot,
yeah.
Knocked away by Reimer, played up into the squad area, and it is
Good
pushed out
stuff.
at center ice by
Good
Cousins.
thing. Good shit,
And
guys.
he
Glad
gets
it
it
sounds
down
good.
into the
Appreciate
Toronto
all you for
zone.
being here.
Hildeby out of the goal to play it into the
Got like
corner
40
for
of
Oliver
you across all
Ekman-Larsson.
platforms
And
right
he'll
now.
go to his defense
Already?
partner in the Maple
Yeah,
Leafs.
25 on
Have it
Twitter.
back of their own goal.
21 on Instagram.
Both teams trying to get a
Ask
change
AI
in
and
as
it said the
Oliver
audio is
Larson
fine.
comes up ice and finds a man, and it's Michelli coming
stuff.
through center. He had it taken away from behind, pushed ahead in over the
It
line
is
by
crazy.
Bowen on goal, and it just was tipped wide of the net. Zetterlund was in on the right side.
Okay.
Back come the Senators with a pass off onto the left wing side.
It's crazy.
Down
This is
into
the
the
last time
corner
we're
for
gonna hear
Zetterlund.
this.
Back onto the slot for Fogle. Couldn't get a shot away. Comes to the point. Zub. His shot is right on, but it is gloved nicely there by Hildeby.
So did people sit around when they were listening to the radio? Because like when you watch a TV, like you sit in, you like to get a little closer. Did people do the same thing? They would like get closer to the radio, like this. I feel naturally like I want to lean into it. Like look at all of this. I like leaning into the radio.
I did a little lean. I think so because if you're watching the TV, you're leaning in. You're narrowing your focus.
Yeah.
Again, for anybody who's just joined us or whatever, we're not watching on TV. We are honoring the time-tested tradition of listening to Joe Bowen on the radio where it all began. We got this old school radio here. And, yeah, I kind of like how we're not watching the final game on TV.
It feels no need to be overstimulated. They also don't deserve my eyeballs. I'll give them my ears, but I'm giving them to Joe.
Yeah.
My eyeballs, they don't deserve them.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed.
No, they don't.
Like they're reserved for teams that care. And not necessarily the players. I'm not entirely willing to blame all players, but at least organizations that care about it.
Point. Thompson off on the far point with a shot. Hildeby down and quick hands there.
He's gotta walk in and lose, bro.
Aiden Hodgson, the
Chips.
Windsor native of getting in at the goal crease there to grab a rebound and another faceoff coming in the Toronto zone.
Joe definitely let you know when something is going
Good crowd
on.
on hand here, and as
His voice
per
interaction
usual,
gets you fired up. It's
Yeah, the inflection, he starts to like go up and he's his cadence up is so elite. It's so elite.
Yeah.
never forget coming here for a
He
playoff
doesn't just
game.
like, there's no like
The
soft
jockeys
to
were
yelling is a
pleasing
nice
people.
build
Don't
immediately,
bring your
but he can do it in
Leafs jersey
seconds.
to the
Yeah.
game.
Or you can exchange it for free Sims jersey.
That's right. Yep. No. Leaf Nation travels extraordinarily well. Always has. Senators down in the Toronto zone, getting the puck back of the net.
Well, they're all Sens fans tonight.
Got it to the point. Gilbert gets it back into the corner. Step.
I'm sure there is a sentiment of Leaf fans, though, that have this delusional win for Joe, though.
Rebound
Like what
picked
they
up
said in the
safety, but
pregame.
They're
again,
talking about it on the
cleared to
pregame.
the
They're
line,
so tone
and this
deaf.
time Fletcher manages just to get it out.
Well, they can't acknowledge it, though.
Pass up on
You
the
have
right
to.
wing. Nice
Why
play
would-
by Zetterlund to work in
Yeah,
on the
like,
right
big
side.
show.
And a sharp
So
angle
soft.
shot.
See, no
Blocked with a
legit.
rebound.
We know
Knocked
we need
high
to.
and wide. That may have grazed the crossbar and off the glass. Kept around the board
Sounds
to
like
the
Ottawa's
far
up playing
side.
us.
Yeah.
Oliver Ekman Larson after it as it comes free. The puck is punched out into neutral ice and brought through to the center ice red line and then shot in over the line by Jacob Quillen. He scored his first NHL goal the other night, and tonight we've got a young man
I
from
would definitely
Ottawa
have
in
Jacob
Luke
Quillen
King,
in
who
the
is playing in
bottom
front of
six next
family
year
and
for the
friends
Leafs.
for the
Yeah, I
first
like
time in
Jacob
the
Quillen.
National Hockey League jersey, and
Seen the
apparently
do
he's
you
on
know
the
the
hook for
Key and
about
Peele
30
sketch,
or
Jake
40
Quillen?
tickets.
No.
I sincerely
It's the
thought I understood
substitute
his
teacher Key
minor
and
league
Peele
salary
sketch.
would
Okay.
not cover all of
And
that.
it's a very
Yeah, getting called up for a week.
Bid's not gonna
Not
land,
gonna
but you
quite-
need to. I'll send you the link,
I mean,
and
it
then
might
you'll see the
cover,
meme
but
about it.
you're not
But
gonna have
anybody
enough
watching,
left
if you
over
know
for the Mexican
the Jake
vacation
Quillen-
after the season.
Jake Quillen, Jacob Quillen.
Face off
It
in
was a
the
pretty
Ottawa
elite
zone.
social post, so I will say.
It was.
That
It was from the.
pretty
It was
Draw
on the
one by
Leafs
the
actual.
Leafs. A shot
Yeah, it
hits
was
the
fun.
The Leafs
line,
posted.
and he's
I'm not too out of
That'll
the.
teach him to get in the
They
way.
post a lot of
Here
weird
they
shit, but that
sends
was
in on the
cool.
far
They
side.
post whatever they want.
Backhand
Post
pass
the
in front of
captions
the
on
net.
the Instagram stuff recently.
And it comes back onto the near wing. Here's
What a
Halliday
mess.
trying to get it in front. That was blocked. Halliday gets it in the slot.
It's just like
Oh, and
very
a backdoor
cringy,
play there on the far side for Batherson. Didn't work now onto the near side. It'll be bunted around the board, but not out.
Yeah.
Mostly men over there.
Keeping
Yeah.
it alive. Here's Oliver
Yeah,
Ekman
yeah,
Larson.
yeah. Are
He'll
you
play
putting
it off the
graphics in?
glass to get it to
Oh,
the
no, I'm
line
just giving
and
this
out
for us.
past
Do
Artem
Gamecast,
Zub.
and you can actually see
And
where
it's
they are.
back
on the
into
ice.
the
Actually, I could give everyone else a
Ottawa
box score
zone.
too. So give
So
everyone
far,
the
the
box
Leafs
score.
have been on their heels here. A long shoot in on
Do you want
Hildeby, and
this?
he leaves the
No,
puck
I'm gonna
back
give
in
you
the net.
this.
Where's the Gamecast? Gamecast is where they
Leafs
show the
with
ring,
one
right?
shot on goal, 5 now for Ottawa.
Yeah.
They could
Actually see where
really
it's
get a
at.
new clock going here. Penalty coming here to the Leafs.
Nice.
Shot is
Penalty to the
blocked
Leafs.
and touched by
There you go.
McCabe. And the first power play of the game is going to go
Really live,
to
so
the
it's
Ottawa Senator.
Kind of feels like this is a playoff game a little bit.
It does. If you, man, there's so much the rest.
So much on the
lose.
line.
future of the franchise.
Like, I didn't believe that we could get to this point. At
Yeah.
all. I thought there was no chance we could take this. And I think we have to lose. It's crazy.
I didn't know it would be this bad.
I remember the last time we sat in this exact same spot on the last
The
day
draw
of
will
this
be to the
regular
left
season.
of Dennis
Matthews, I
Hildeby.
believe. Did we?
Giroux
Did we
will take the
take it on the last
face-off.
day of the year? I don't remember. I
Uh,
think we were.
First Ontario.
No.
Draw
No,
one as
we're
it
not.
comes back
No,
to
no,
like
the
by
bench.
far and away the
Bench on
last
the wing, in
space
front
time.
for a shot
Yeah.
by Giroux that was stopped by Hildeby. Giroux gets it freed up again. Now on the near side, he gets it back to the point. Giroux playing catch with it at the blue line to Spence. Spence back to Giroux, near corner, looking in front of the net. Down low, they score!
Yes.
Yeah! Ottawa goal! Let's go!
Even
Here
Bowen's
we
fired up.
go!
Yeah, he is.
You hear him?
Joe Bowen's fired up.
Senators draw first blood with a power play goal.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir! Joe Bowen called that like a Leafs goal.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
He did. Yeah.
Oh, what a legend!
What are they gonna do? Fire him?
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Fuck, if I was Joe, I'd be swearing on air.
Yeah, it's like
Drop an
anything
F-bomb
you
today.
want.
Yeah, like just tell us how you really feel, Joe.
Who's having a good fucking time?
Yeah.
Holy
Maybe he'll be a
mackerel.
couple. Maybe he'll be a couple Crown Royals deep, like he was.
That's
going-
right, yeah.
You never know.
If I
He
was,
said three. He didn't say a couple.
said three.
He
Three.
made a point
Three
of
exactly.
not saying a couple.
Three
He
is a
said
couple.
three.
Yeah, he
No,
knows. He knows what he
he's
does.
like more than a couple deep. That's the point, I think. He's deep, deep. There you go, guys.
Here's another giveaway. The shot goes well wide.
Oh, he got excited there too.
He's
He's like,
like,
oh my god!
Tavares with it now, punching it ahead.
Editors, I'm sending a clip.
He's a real fan.
On the left wing side for Cowan, but it's bogged down at the
To your
blue
point,
line
though,
so much that the play was offside.
a lot of Leaf fans, a lot of us did not think that we could get to this point. You know, when the so quickly when the Olympic break ended, which wasn't that long ago, we were still like, "Oh fuck, this team's got a shot." I was still like, "Why can't it be our year?"
Yeah, me too.
Right? A lot of us were like, "Why not?" And they lost those 2 games out the gate to Tampa and Florida, and that was it. And a lot of people were like, well, they're going to end up in no man's land. And it really looked like that was the most likely scenario, that they were not going to make the playoffs and not going to finish anywhere near the bottom 5. And this team was just, they were just built to be losers, you know? And it is remarkable that we actually got to this point.
It's a miracle.
You know,
it's a literal miracle.
It is a bit of a miracle that we got to this point.
They failed to make the correct decision early enough.
Yeah.
So it looked like they blew it at the deadline to buy. They blew it. They knew by the deadline they shouldn't be buying. They blew it and didn't sell properly.
Yeah.
And so we were just like in this awful middle ground of not being able to do anything, and knowing we're probably too good to tank. Matthews going down is the only reason that we're here.
So thank you,
It's
Gudis.
the only reason.
Thank you, Gudis.
I don't know, but they usually play, but they've played better without
Yeah, but
Matthews, though.
that I always believe those stats are anecdotal. You do not
You're right.
objectively play better without your best players in the lineup. It doesn't work. It's not logic, right? Like we see those stats all the time, but like why would that be the case? If that's the point, don't have your best players ever.
Yeah.
So like when a guy like that goes down, also your overall like team morale and everything drops a little bit. You know there's nothing left. And so Matthews going down signaled the like, okay, maybe we can do it. And we did.
I'm just waiting. I'm just
So,
waiting.
well, we haven't yet.
This is the first target.
We're 2.5 periods away.
Someone asked me the other day, they said, has Austin Matthews played his last playoff game for the Maple Leafs
Holy
ever?
fuck, that's depressing.
Someone said that to me, and
I
I'm
can't
like,
believe we're having those conversations.
bro, I don't want to think about that. I don't think that's the case, but
Think is the best you can get there.
This is all Cash Patel's fault.
this is Cash Patel's
Yeah,
fault.
it is.
Not to get
It is.
political, but
Fuck,
like,
no, let's
that's the
get
only
political.
reason this relationship is really sewer. No one wants to admit it, but that whole locker room shit just deteriorated his relationship with half of his family.
It did. It did.
Commercial break. That was
Great that they had some of your calls.
Yeah, that's not Lee's
Not
Poppy.
to get political.
It's not Lee's Poppy. It's close. Like it's Jason.
No, do you remember last time he asked you about renting Leafs Poppy and you called him about it?
Yes.
Was that Omomo?
Yeah, he is for rent. He is for rent.
send it to the net. That was off the mark.
But
A lot of
he
bodies
wouldn't
in
tell
the
us what he
goal
wanted to
there.
do in
That
his
would
day
have
with
been
him, so
interesting
we
had
just
it gone
axed
in.
it because
As the Leafs get
He's
it
a
out,
little shady,
then
yeah.
shoot it right
Yeah.
back in again. Stetcher on the far board.
I have the
Sends
same
it around
Christmas Leaf
blindly
sweater,
back
got
of
it
the
from
net.
Winners.
Riley
Yeah.
will go back to
It is
recover
nice.
the puck.
On sale for
Get the change
1967.
they're looking for.
Value Village,
And
yeah.
they'll get
it
up
looks
on
good.
the wing, and Stetcher, a long
I
left
bought
wing
this
pass to
sweater
Domi.
the other day.
Domi in with a
Oh,
shot.
yeah, it's nice too.
$35
It looks
Christmas
like
marketplace.
It's 90s. It looks like
Yeah.
That era.
Oh, this is real vintage. It's not fake.
Oh, it's actually
This is actually, yeah, look at it, man. This is fake.
Senators
This isn't one of the replicas.
This era of sports clothing is
Noted.
Noted,
There
yeah.
is nothing better than that era. Cash Patel for head coach as Peter Regis.
Oh, he spelled it pedal.
Cash pedal.
If we got Cash Patel as head coach, maybe Matthews would stay.
Oh my God.
Maybe he would let Matthews play offensive hockey.
Yeah.
Let's
Flip it.
terrorist hockey for Matthews.
Yeah.
Don't use that word with that.
At that time,
Sorry, guys.
even the series
I hear a knock on the door here soon.
I know.
Curtis Joseph. and
Amazing
Paul,
prices.
this Nice little dancing episode with the two.
It's a horrible.
They couldn't figure out which one was supposed to lead, I think, in that game.
They're talking about who remembers when Cujo lost his shit after getting scored on in one of the Ottawa playoff games, and he got up all flustered, threw his mask down, and he tackled the
Yes,
ref.
yes, yes.
That's what they're talking about.
What year was that?
That was early 2000s, like 2002, maybe 2001.
Have you seen clips of that?
I've seen
Like,
clips of it, yeah.
It's
It's a relic.
Yeah, it's one of those ones that like you just see sometimes pops up on the feed. People clip it all the time.
Ottawa zone is won
Sanchez
by the
may be
Senators.
hurt. Oh,
And a
We're talking about the Jays.
is knocked down
Jays
by
playing right
Domi,
now?
and he's able to keep the puck in for Robertson.
Oh, he fucked the Blue Jays.
Wants
No,
to bring a
no.
screen into the room. Look
Here,
at this
listen,
guy.
listen.
And they're
Part of
gonna
the reason-
shoot it
I
down
want
into
the
the
game
Toronto
cast.
zone. Riley being chased hard there by Hodge.
Put it on the computer.
Round
up
back
there.
of the net
We're
for
not
Nye.
looking at this.
Nye gives it
This
away.
is
Back
a
to the goal
we
it
had
goes,
this
and now trying to
We're not
turn
watching
up
this.
This is a
against the
historic
back of the net.
and
Riley was able to
I
get
just
it
wanna be
away
able to
there
track
from
the score.
Hodgson.
You know what,
And
chat?
it's
You
played
update
out
us
into
on
the
the
center
score.
ice area. Leafs are able to punch it free for Domi. Domi into the slot.
And I'll
Shot rang off.
We're going back to the basics in this.
I was curious, would there be a point in the stream where we say fuck it and turn on the
11:50 to
TV?
No,
Like it would be this
no,
quick.
no,
I didn't think it
no,
was
we're
going to be
sticking
this
to our
quick.
guns here.
Senators.
Sticking to our guns, we're listening to the game on the radio.
Turnover for Tavares.
Oh, just-
Here's Johnny Toronto. Get it in front for Nylander.
Oh.
Big save made by Reimer.
Attaboy, Rhymes.
Nylander back
What I
to the
do
point.
want to hear though is
McKay
one Joe
gives
Bowen
it
goal
back to
call.
him.
Oh,
Nylander
yeah, for
playing
sure.
it
He's
off
gotta
the
hit
boards
us with-
himself, tried to
We
center
need
it
a holy
towards the net.
mackerel
He had
tonight.
a man
Simply
going
need a
hard to
holy
the front of
mackerel.
the
They have
goal
to
and
score
Cowan
one at least
couldn't
for him.
connect with him. Senators back towards the Leaf blue line, send a long shoot in it. A
Who?
bouncing puck came off Hildeby.
What a fucking
And it was
comment.
almost
Yeah, read that. That was
turned
good.
into
Thanks,
a goal
boys.
there
I'm 50
by,
years old. I remember sitting in the bench
Senators
with my dad
driving the
listening
net
to
as the
Joe on
puck
my dad's
bounced high
AM,
in the
FM,
air.
Sony
Cowan
radio
turning
with
back
the
in his own
earphones.
zone.
I miss those days dearly. Go
Dropping
Leafs,
it
go.
back into the Toronto end.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's what this is all
Joe
about.
Benoit
And then he's paying the
turning it back up ice on the left wing. Brought on by Michelli. Michelli gets it into Ottawa territory.
Yeah, 'cause
Puck
Persson-
along the
Persson
boards and up
graphic
on the
is
near
nice.
wing. Senators lead 1-0 here, approaching the midway point of the
So
first
who
period.
is
Played
gonna
into the
score-
Toronto zone, and it is
Which
Oliver
Leaf is going to
Ekman-Larsson.
score the
Long
last
rink
goal
right pass.
in Joe
It
Bowen's
comes
career?
up on the left wing for Lorenz. Lorenz had it knocked back,
I think
grabbed
it should
off
be
there
Morgan
nicely
Riley.
by
I don't know why, but I feel like it should be
Couldn't
Morgan
find an
Riley.
open man, though.
Or
Ironically
He
enough,
tracked it
John
down and
Tavares
gets
or
it
Morgan
Or-
Riley.
or
deeper
JT.
into the
We
zone.
need a holy
Philly
mackerel.
will
It's gotta be
work
a
it
You know
in
what?
as it's played
No,
up on
it should
the
be
left
Maxwell.
wing, and now the
That's what I was
Senators
gonna say.
will try to
Maxwell.
move it up.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's got to be Domi.
Yeah.
I want to hear
Ah,
that's
yeah.
the call you want. You
He
want
works to the
Domi.
near
You want to
wing
hear a
and
call
then
that you
puts it around
heard
the boards to
exactly what
the
I was
far
gonna say.
side for
15, 20
Cousins.
years ago.
That didn't connect.
That
Puck
would be
comes
crazy.
free. Leafs are able to punch it out
Are
in
there any
center,
rookies
but
in the
not much
lineup
further.
for school with Bowen on the call? That would
Sent
be
back
pretty
in the
Yeah.
neutral zone with
do.
Thompson
Oh,
getting
God.
it in.
Got
Out of the
another
net,
picture.
Hildeby.
Which rookies are in
Early
the
plays
lineup?
it into the corner. Leafs rattle it up on the board,
wait,
but
we haven't
Martin
opened it.
Zug got there to keep it in for
let's see the
Ottawa.
comments.
Zug
We
with a
don't
long
need to see that.
shot that was going wide. Hildeby decides to glove it, stop play, and send us to a commercial break.
Tank wagon,
1-0
baby.
Ottawa, midway through period
It's-
number
it's
1.
a good
Game
tank so far.
Number 8.
I never heard that. Bandwagon,
You're
tank
listening to
wagon.
Molson Leaf Hockey on TSN 1050 and the Maple Leafs Radio Network.
Oh, that's a little graphic.
Yeah. I'm
Oh.
gonna let Frankie open it this time.
Oh.
'Cause I don't want you to have the FOMO.
Oh.
I don't want you to have the FOMO.
I appreciate it.
Real question is, do you guys want a W for the Leafs, or are you guys on the tank wagon?
What kind of
My
question
guy.
is that?
My guy, if you're not on the tank wagon, then you are not a fan.
That's what I mean. There are people that want us to win this game.
Scooter, next year Leafs win the cup or our year is back on.
Scooter, our year will
Willie,
be back
he says
on.
Willie
Our
for the
year
goal,
will be back on 100%. It's on every year. It's on every year.
Is our year.
And you know what? This year was our year to get a top 5 pick. Hopefully,
It was.
you know, every year is our year in some weird, twisted, you know, demented Maple Leaf way.
Yeah.
So you never know. Now,
Exactly.
I think it's so funny how we're getting some questions in the other stream here because we're live on a bunch of different streams right now.
Yes, many different
We
platforms.
got like
And
5 platforms. Oh, we
Yeah.
didn't even look at TikTok. We might have some shit in the TikTok.
we have
don't even
right
know about.
and
Oh, I forgot about TikTok.
we're live on TikTok as well. We're live a bunch of different places.
Guys, TikTok guys, I am so sorry.
Oh, we're not live.
No, we've been live the whole time. It makes me watch
No,
all
we're
no
not.
watch. It makes me watch all the stories, and then I'm gonna close this, and then we're gonna be
What?
live. Yeah, and then for some guys, there's probably people here. Oh, 3 of you here on TikTok. Cheers, guys.
Okay, so when I was at the game 2 nights ago, the last home game,
Yeah.
when Dallas scored. Oh,
Just got back from a big conference for Toyota in Atlanta. Son Derek is home, and David and his girlfriend Alyssa are doing this old school. They're out driving around in the car listening to the game.
I love that. So Joe's youngest son is driving around in the car. Fuck, that's a great idea. I love that. I love
Oh,
that.
we could have.
Well, mine are listening
Yeah.
as well.
Hey,
That's a good
we're
idea.
doing this.
I know they both
We're doing the equivalent.
Yeah, they
We're
sure
sitting here
did.
listening to it. You know, like it's
Princess and the
no
Bag of
TV.
Hammers.
Yeah, we're
Same
smart.
vibe.
We're smarter, not harder.
What
We're
if-
fire radio.
What if they
Right.
got Joe to do
But he
the TV
understands.
broadcast of his last night?
Puck in the Toronto
should've.
zone.
That'd have been cool.
Cowan.
Then
Brings
we
it
would
Yes,
back.
you guys can see this.
Curls
Guys,
in front of his
Leafs
own
TV.
goal, a little soft.
Yeah, he was the guy. He was the
Then
guy.
broadcast.
He'll dish it off for Jake
Those were
McCabe.
the
Slows
days that
things
got me
down.
really, like,
Waits for players
really
to
ingrained
curl.
in the Leafs.
Finds
Yeah.
Nylander. He drops
They
it
felt
back
like
to
exclusive
Benoit. They'll go to the
games.
far
Like, just
side
for
and
the
try it.
diehards.
They
And
were
McCabe
special.
gets
I remember
the
we
center
didn't
and
have
shoots
it,
in.
and our neighbors
Cowan down the
across
left
it.
wing
I would
board.
stare
Got
out
the
of the
puck
window
free
of my parents'
momentarily.
window.
Really,
Didn't
eh?
get much
Yeah, and then they're
on
going
it
to
to
start
get it in
barking,
front.
and then like I
And the
stopped.
Senators have it under control in their own
Yeah.
zone.
Then we got
Out
Leafs
into
TV
neutral
though.
I was
ice.
gonna say we
Brought in on the
didn't
right
have
side
it for a
by
while, and I
Robertson,
begged.
driving the net, and he couldn't get around the last deep Leaf defender. Leafs
Getting
get it out
closer.
at center.
I was gonna say,
Flipped in
he'll
on
let
the
us
line,
know.
and by
He'll
Nye.
shut up if he gets
Eyes
loud.
and Robertson into
Guys,
the
not only do we need
forecheck
to
as the
make
puck
changes
gets
with team
out at
management,
center
we
ice.
also need better
Robertson
atmosphere in
can't get
stadium
it by
and
one,
better
but gets it
music,
in on the
even
wing
better
for
anthem
Spence.
singers.
Drop pass and a shot. It's rattled wide
That's a
of the
great
goal.
point. I've been fucking
Gets it
saying
at the
that.
point.
Yeah.
I've been
Off on
saying
the
that.
near side for Spence.
The Leafs need a
Spence
total
twisting and
culture
turning, gets it
change
back to
Yeah.
the point
with
again.
little things.
Fed
And
off
here's
on the
here's
far
how
side
here's
by
what you do.
Gilbert. Another shot deflects
Okay.
off the shoulder of Hildeby.
First of all,
Pressure here from
here's the
Ottawa.
and I
Back
want
is
you
the
guys to give your
blue line
own
for Gilbert.
takes.
Into
Okay,
the
if you could do
corner,
one
cut
thing to
off
change
by
the
Domi.
culture,
And
okay?
the Maple Leafs
I've been
will
thinking
break it
about
out
this.
into neutral ice.
Bring the
Changes
suits
needed. Long
back.
shooting goes
Okay,
wide
put the
of
dress
line
code
for
back in. I don't
Cage.
give a fuck
And it
that.
is
players.
For the players,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
The Montreal Canadiens, and it's a little, it's such a little thing, and a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, they're not gonna win with suits." That's not the point. You're fucking showing up to do your job.
Yeah.
You're showing up for your job. Show up for work. Workmanlike, like it's fucking business. The Habs all wear suits. There's a lot of teams around the league that do not let their guys wear whatever they want. Okay? You change the anthem singer. You look at some of the U.S. teams. They bring in these like cool army generals and just people with a lot of aura to sing their anthem, and it's the same person every time. So we need an anthem singer. The Leafs need to do something small for their fan base at the rink. For instance, at Skydome, I still call it the Skydome, for Blue Jays games, they do the loony hot dogs. And you know what? The hot dogs are shit. They give you gut rot, but it's a good feel-good thing for the fans.
Yes.
Why don't we do fucking loony popcorn or loony something? Little things like this. Here, and by the way, back to the suits. Here's another idea. You're not allowed to wear a suit into the rink either.
That's what
Yeah, no suits.
No
allowed
suits,
here, right?
no suits from the fans either. If you're wearing a fucking suit and you show up, you get denied entry.
That's why I wanted to clarify. You
gotta
said
pay-
suits. I wanted to clarify. For
Right?
the team.
So little things like this, they may seem like small details, but the devil is always in the details, and there's a massive energetic shift that has to happen with everything around the brand, and it starts with little things like that.
I agree with that fully. I think about like Joe Bowen talked about it. It's so funny. He talked about this exactly on a tweet on a show the other day. And he discussed "You'll Never Walk Alone," which is something that they sing before Liverpool games and Dortmund games and a few soccer clubs around the world. And it's just a moment before the game that like brings everyone together. They play the music over the loudspeaker. Some people sing, some people don't, but everyone comes together. They do something. You need culture pieces for people to hold on to, and we don't have any of those. The one that we did have that for whatever reason became vilified and taken away, "You Make My Dreams Come True" was ripped away from us. That was a culture piece. Whether people want to think about it or not, like that was something that we could hold on to. Because people were complaining because they were losing. People were upset, and they were trying to change the culture. And like they didn't do a good job, but like they were trying to.
I do agree with changing that song though, because
they needed to.
They had to change it.
But that was a culture piece, and we don't have that anymore.
No, we don't.
So,
They've changed the song 20 different times since then.
Wear jerseys, local young talent to sing the anthem, and artists that travel through little kids choir, military members.
Yes.
No suits in the yacht club.
Right. The other thing too they should do. The other thing too they should do. What was I gonna say? Fuck. No, I forget. Because I'm like we're trying to listen to Joe and talk at the same time.
You can't like just look at what's going on.
Jason says they need to drop ticket prices on TikTok. That's
yes.
obvious.
Well, that's
yeah.
There should be a specialty day once a season.
Well,
where tickets are cheaper for people under the age of 22. That doesn't, and that's coming from someone who is not under the age of 22. Once a season, the tickets are $30 if you're under the age of 22 for 5 sections of the stadium.
The Leafs do bobblehead giveaways anymore. No, they don't. They don't do any giveaways. You go to the Jays games.
Jays, you give away every week, it seems.
Yeah, they're doing hats.
They don't even need to do that. They're
Hats, sweatshirts, jerseys,
change the music.
bobbleheads. They give away replica rings this year.
Scroll up, Ryan.
Change the music.
Song about rap.
You can hear a pin drop, and the goal song is never consistent. Yeah, I agree with that. Make it consistent.
3 next week. Shout out Scooter.
3 next week. Go Raptors. Change the whole music program. Agree with that. And 3 before I lie. This guy said it 3 times. Hire Patrick Waugh.
Yeah, I mean, listen, fuck, there's so many. Waugh is interesting. He was kind of prematurely, maybe knee-jerk let go from the Islanders. Like, not a very good roster there on Long Island. I don't know if he would be my guy either.
No, I want DeBoer.
And I don't know how I feel about a Montreal Canadiens legend coaching our team.
I want bonus after last night. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Bonus, but I don't like that. Bonus said himself in that. He's like, I should have done this months ago, and then didn't. Waited months, and now
Now
they're
give him
out of
the team to
play.
do it for.
Bonus has proven he's also not.
No,
He's a loser, but yeah, I mean, that was a great win. Something I wish Greenway did a couple of times.
Do they still give out game programs as well or no?
so they
I think you have to ask for it.
they don't sell them anymore. No.
They don't even sell programs anymore.
Disaster.
That's crazy.
Not for the specific games. They probably sell like a fucking
Yeah.
There should be a single game memorabilia item. Do they sell like a pin? Like every sporting event I've gone to ever pretty much sells a single game memorabilia item that you can purchase for that game.
You know what else they should do?
I don't think they do that.
That's absurd. They should.
Jays do, right? Jays have
Can we
programs.
turn this up a little bit? Because like I can't. We gotta be able to listen to it here.
So say the one good thing I want to say about the Ottawa Senators is they just did a tribute for Joe Bowen in
Gets it down into the left
the
wing
arena
corner.
today.
Chases
They
hard
did.
after.
They
Came
did.
away
They
with the
just
puck.
did.
Oh, credit to
Tried
them.
to center, but he had a man drive in the front of the net, but pass was nowhere
Bowen
near.
just no sells it.
Yeah, Frankie, how are you going to join us in Jurassic Park this year? Not to change the topic
Stands
here,
in their
but
own
someone's
zone.
asking.
They
Oh,
turn the puck
my
over
boy
to the
Raz.
side. Down
Is
into
that
the
a first
corners.
buster
Forward
going
trying to
to
come out with it.
Jurassic Park?
Gets back to the blue
something
line. Here's the chance on the left wing side for Oliver Ekman-Larsson to the point.
You
And
know
a
what,
Kelly shot
Raz?
deflected wide
Because
by
you
Reimer.
have requested my
Puck on
presence
the near
potentially
board.
here. Yes,
Down into the far
I
corner
will.
for
I will
Villeneuve.
come, but
Villeneuve trying to
Your heart's not gonna be.
my heart's not in it. No, my heart's not in the Raptors at all. I've already seen them win. We already blew my load. And
Now it makes me upset that they're back there in the playoffs again. I know that's maybe unfair. Makes me a little upset that they won
More fan of
and they
Ottawa.
won and now they're back again.
Our rebuild's already coming
Yeah.
full circle.
missing the
Why
playoffs
not go for
before
it?
You
they
sound like a Bills fan.
Last
Go
week.
I'm a Leafs fan and a Raptors
bowing
fan,
out
so
6 games to the league.
I'm just.
You want to see Toronto
I was
thriving?
gonna
Yeah,
say, I wanna see all the same.
Selfish here.
Back
We all want them to win.
I want
I'm still at least. Look at what I'm wearing. I'm
I
still
want
a Leafs
them
So
fan.
wait,
too.
counter question. Would you have felt that? Did you feel that way
Shot
with the Jays?
deflected off Reimer's
Being in the World
pad.
Series
We
with
can talk
the
about the league,
No, I'm
winning
a
the division,
massive
and
Jays
then
fan.
So it didn't bother you.
No, like Jays have been. I went to more Jays fans as a kid.
Back to the
than
point, it
Jays
goes
games as
to
a kid with my
Riley.
dad.
Right
Yeah,
side
So
for
like, I'm a
Nylander,
bigger
down
Jays
the board,
fan. As
into
big
the
a Jays
corner,
fan as a Leafs
overskated the
fan.
puck, and it is backhanded
care
by
about the Raptors
Thompson
the same
out
way.
and into
Put
his
you on
own
the spot
bench.
here. Would you rather see the Jays
And
win
the
the
play
World
will
Series
be
this year or the Leafs
whistled
win the
dead,
Cup next year?
and we'll go to a commercial
What
break.
kind of fucking
No,
question is it?
1:41 to go.
What, are
first
you a bigger
period.
Jays fan than
One
Leafs
goal
fan?
on
I'm
the
really
board
close with
belonging
both.
to
What?
the
Yeah,
Ottawa
they're both.
Senators.
The
You're
Jays
listening
are
to
my
Moulton
language.
League
I
Hockey
love baseball.
on
I'd rather see
TSN
Leafs win the Cup.
1050.
I
The
think
Maple
the
You had to
Leafs
think
win
about it
the
more.
No,
Cup.
only because I really love the Blue Jays. That's how much I really, but I would rather see the Leafs win the Cup over anything. Just also specifically for what it would mean for Canada. Canada, it would be the biggest sports moment in North American sports history. I honestly think
No,
it'd be
the
bigger
Leafs
than
winning the
Cup
cup. The Leafs
story.
winning the cup would be way bigger than the Jays.
Way
winning.
bigger.
Way
Yes.
bigger.
Oh, you're
Oh,
saying
yeah,
you're
no,
saying
I
Jays.
pick the Jays. I pick the Leafs.
The Leafs.
I would pick the Leafs. Sorry.
Right now,
I
the
would pick
Leafs
the Leafs.
parade. If the
I'd
Leafs
rather have the
parade
Leafs.
would be the biggest sports parade of all time.
Yeah,
Of all time.
it would. I mean, we already have the record for the biggest parade.
Yes. One of
Raptors,
them.
right?
One of them. I think Argentina World
So
Cup might
Oh
have
yeah,
passed it.
it's the biggest North American.
In
North America, yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The Cubs, it's bigger than the Cubs like drought. It's bigger than
Yes.
the Red Sox breaking their drought. It's the big because there's no sport, there's no team that has
Cubs
in any
drought was 100
sport
years, though.
that is as high up in the hierarchy of the sport as the Leafs that hasn't won in as long as we have. We're at the top.
Well, I mean, we're at the top. Like,
Of how long our drought is.
yeah, I've thought about this. Like, the Detroit Lions are up there.
They're not.
They've
I
never
don't-
won
The Detroit
one.
Lions are not one of the top 3 biggest teams in the NFL.
But they've never won one.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
they've never won
Like
one.
that's
I know,
even
but
more
that's the
absurd.
I've never even been to one.
But
That's
they're
what I
one.
mean,
No,
like,
but my
your
point is,
franchise
I'm
barely
talking about
legitimate.
relevancy around the league.
okay, but the Lions are one of the most historic franchises. They're one of the oldest franchises in the NFL. They have a massive fan base. You know what I mean? Like,
Would you put them in the top 3?
in
The
terms
Leafs
of
are
what?
bona fide 1
Oh
or 2.
no, of
No.
course, of course.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying specifically because of the size of the franchise.
Oh, there's no doubt. There's
When
no
you
doubt.
look at
Yeah.
international
Yeah.
fans around the world of hockey, and if they're a fan of an NHL team, the highest likelihood is they're Leafs or Habs or Rangers.
Vanderino and Kerwin Boudelier back home. Want to
Kerwin!
special thanks to Stephanie Apolito,
You just shouted out our
who
boy
arranged to
Kerwin.
make sure
Yeah.
that we were able to come to
I
Ottawa
didn't hear
for
that. Kerwin's
this
still there.
final
He
game.
shouted out
Want to
Kerwin.
thank
timestamp that.
her
We'll go
for
back and watch that.
getting
Kerwin
that all
is,
organized. And
Kerwin is his, what's it
actually,
called, his
the
board
bar
op today.
bill shouldn't be much less than what, about $6 or $7 grand that we punched up last night.
Reader Verhoff.
Verhoff. This is bigger. You want take the big D man. I mean, you couldn't go wrong with either one of them.
The fans were so friendly. You couldn't help but, help
The entire would
drink,
collapse
have
if the
some
Leafs
fun
won the
with
Cup
them.
system.
And that's the other thing I
You
really have
imagine
to
enough fans
thank. And
pile
all
up
the people
on
Could
that
they
have
trade
been so
Nylander
kind
for the
and coming
4th
up
pick and get some prospects and
wanting
get
to get
Bowen?
pictures or say
No,
hello or
don't do that.
just tell us
That
how
was
much they
crazy.
enjoy us.
I would
what we
maybe
do on a
consider
regular
that.
basis.
I'd maybe consider that
to have
comment.
fun with us.
Really?
crying right now.
It's
No,
been very,
that's
very
not the right
gratifying,
time
and
to
all
do
of the text messages and
Then
phone
you're
calls I got
guaranteeing
today, I
that
can't
Matthews is
thank everybody enough. And Mark Askin,
He's not
from Prime,
unless you
who
win, he
worked
doesn't
with me
Willie
for so
wouldn't
many
waive
years
to go to any of
doing
those
the
teams.
midweek
I
games
don't
on
think
TV,
that's-
No, Willie can't
for all
leave
of the
then.
nice things
That's
they
my
did
guy.
the other night. I can't thank him enough. Here the Sens getting it up on the right wing.
Shout out to
Giroux's
Illuminati.
pass deflects down into the Toronto
Did he miss
zone.
that?
Jake McCabe back at the net.
That'd be crazy.
Chipped up on the line. Chopped at by the Leafs, but not cleared. They'll try again the other side. McCabe has time and space.
Yeah, like, I
Like,
prob-
the
like,
top
Partly
pick
from
team
behind
has a
the
top prospect.
goal and got it up on the wing. But
They all do.
that long lead pass
That's what I mean.
to a
like,
stationary player on the far
I
board
saw
just
something they're
never
pretty
seems to
confident
work
with
as a
David. I
shot
mean, I see
here.
that every year.
Knocked away
I
by
see that every year.
Hildeby and the puck
Like,
goes into the
he's
corner.
tweeted a lot of reaction.
Hodgson back to the point. Another shot in
are.
I know
traffic
you
that is
believe
stopped
it.
by
I
Hildeby.
I know you believe
David's
it's
coming
coming.
home.
say with your
13
chest.
shots
Keep
for
Willie.
Ottawa, 6
One guy
for the
says keep
Maple Leafs
Willie,
at
one
this
guy
point.
says Nylander
And a
is too
1-0
lazy.
score. Senators with the lead.
Hey, man.
Pass intercepted in front of
I
the
had a
net
great
by Riley.
interaction with
Played
Nylander.
off the
I'm a
boards,
Willie
but
fan.
not enough
I
to get it
understand
out.
this conversation.
Played
I like
around on the
Nylander.
far
I'm a
side
fan.
for Stetcher.
Marner's cottage is
Stetcher
flooding,
collides
and
with
so is
James
mine.
Pinto.
Charlie
Stetcher
Newlands.
got the puck free, and now here's Lorenz starting out at center. Lorenz will get to the red line and
That's
fire it in.
Joe Bowen's,
Machelli trying to
son.
get
His
there.
son,
Nicely
yeah.
played
Oh,
back
it's so
for
good.
Machelli, though. Back of the goal. Lorenz knocked down from behind. Pretty
He's
good
not in
cross check
Ottawa,
that
is he?
wasn't called. Then
He's doing it
lose
from
the
here.
puck in the corner. Haynes
No,
trying to
Joe,
come
he's
up
doing
with
it
it
from
with
the
a
TSN
shot.
studio,
There's a
right?
loose
No,
puck
no,
in
he's
front
on
of
the road.
goal.
Oh, they sent
No
him
one
to
can
Ottawa.
get
Yeah,
it
he's
in
on the
front.
road. They
Now a
didn't
helmet
shoot him
comes
in the arena.
off.
Good for him. I'm glad he's
It's going to be a holding penalty against Ottawa, Joe, as the Leafs. And the opportunity right in front of James Reimer.
Sketch.
And
You
it was
don't want to be
an
on the
Artem
power
Tooth
play.
just
Ottawa
Who
penalty
likes
number 2.
joints on the
Here's
chat?
Bowen.
Charlie, I love
I
joints.
believe it was
I have ripped a couple
Machelli that he
bowls
clamped
before the
onto.
street. I'm
The
a big
lead forward
joints
from
fan.
I
getting
like
the
joints.
opportunity, but
I
with
like
107 to go here in the first, Leaf power
Luke
play.
Carr says
And
I'd
it's
trade
brought to you
Bobby.
by
Boston
Subaru.
but
It's all-weather
joints are nice in
drive
the
main
social
event.
setting.
Get uncommon value at your local Subaru dealer where spring weather doesn't stand a chance. Face side to the right, Leafs first
Oh,
power
going back
play
to
of the
what they
game.
need to do to change the atmosphere, like, you know how
You heard this shit song?
yeah,
This is going.
like you know how Vegas has that like pregame thing where they spin that wheel and it fires up everyone. Yeah, or Florida has like the
That
bang
has
on the drum,
improved
like some
from
sort of
the
shit like
start
that.
of the year when it was.
No, because they have to charge little kids to go skate on the ice.
Yeah, you can charge for it, but like have some
That
sort
is
of
going to
gimmick
be
that
an area
someone has
that
to do
they're
at
going
the
to have to
beginning of each
improve
game.
in the
You bring
postseason
in
if
like
they're going to have
Bieber,
any
fucking
success
Drake, like all these people.
against the
really
Carolina
get
team
people
that is
going.
What would it be?
pretty
I
good
don't
on the
know.
power play.
What's like a Toronto thing?
Hillbilly.
Here's
Hillbilly.
OEL dropping for Nylander, up on the wing for Cowan. Cowan hits the red line, played it over the line, looking for Oliver Ekman-Larsson. That didn't come free. And then a lead pass is knocked down and in on goal, and a stop made by Hildeby. Boy, that looked like it was offside too, didn't it? Breaking in there all by his little old lonesome after knocking it
Little
down was
lonesome.
Warren Fogle.
Warren Fogle. Markham.
10
Shout
seconds
out
left
Markham
in the
legend.
period.
Oh yeah.
Nine, unable to
He
get
grew up
the
down
puck
the road from
across
me.
the line, and the period is going to run out.
His
So
family's
the
piss
Ottawa
loaded.
Senators get the
Piss
only
loaded.
I
goal
can confirm
of the
Kerwin
first
is
20
fired up
minutes.
from that shout out.
And it is Batherson from Giroux and Spence on the power play at 6:04, and a 1-0 Ottawa lead after 20.
Are we taking a break or are we going to keep going all the way
Really
through?
inspiring about the
It's up
Leafs
to you
in the
guys. We
opening
can,
20,
if we
but
want to take a quick break, we
Let's
can.
take a quick break.
We're gonna take a quick
Oh,
break.
that's the end of the first one.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Good period.
We will be back again
See a whole
in
lot of that
about
in the first 14
10
to
minutes.
6. You
See you
said
guys
the
very
shot
soon.
pretty much told the story.
blue line to recover the puck.
What is up, everybody? We are back.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. I'm
Let's
gonna
drop.
get you live back. We're not
And
live
brought
on your
to
IG yet.
the line by
We'll
Domi,
be
but
live
the
on your
linesman
IG in
says
1 second.
it
Hello,
was
hello.
not done correctly, so it is offside, and face-off will come outside the blue line, and the face-off is brought to you by Alpine Credits. You own your own home and need a loan. Alpine Credits can help. Get approved at
Homeowners get
alpinecredits.ca.
That's so funny.
23
I
seconds
guess radio
left in the
advertising's more
Toronto
effective
power
because
play.
it's
They
always
really
a
haven't
jingle.
had any
It's
setup
not coming
time.
in.
The radio
They were 1
jingles
for 2 in their game
have
against
a
Dallas on
chokehold
Monday.
on
4, 3, 9, 4.
Pizza
Nova.
Poked into the corner
Dude,
for
those have had a
Nylander.
chokehold
Plays
on
it
me
to
forever.
himself
Took me
along
a few
back
years
of
to
the
figure out
net.
that was their phone number.
Tavares trying to help dig it out. John Tavares playing in his 82nd game of the season. The only league to play in all of the games. The centering pass. Tavares with a shot. That was deflected
Dude,
wide.
Hasek would have been
And it is
miscalled.
quickly
Yeah.
cleared to
Say,
center
I
as the
just changed
penalty
my pick for
expired.
goal scorer.
Leafs send it into the Ottawa zone.
JT would be awesome.
And Tavares leading the Leafs in goal scoring with 31. Nylander with
Fucking
29.
legend, dude.
Fuck,
Outscored
Fabian
Willie.
Zetterlund
What
is
the
gonna
hell?
be the only
35
center
years
to
old,
play
70-plus
in every
point
game.
guy.
Dude, how did he outscore
Sends
Willie?
work
That's
into the
embarrassing
Toronto
for me.
zone,
Willie was
moving
hurt
from
for a
right to left on your radio dial. And it is Nylander
Willie
just
Slater
playing the
here.
puck out at center ice.
Oh, I'll
And
slam her.
hoping to get a change of
Prince
players
met him
started. Tavares,
yesterday, so
along
now-
with
now I'm
Bowen,
on
will
his-
do
yeah,
that.
now I'm
But
on his-
Nylander
now I'm on
remains
his
on the
wagon.
right wing, and now is able to bring the puck in over the line. Drops it off onto the left wing side. A shot just wide of the goal. Whistled there by Villeneuve. The puck comes back out into the center ice area.
Live back
It looked
on.
like he had Reimer moving the wrong way, didn't he?
Yes, it
Reimer
did.
I almost
drifted
want
to
to like
his
get a
right,
reaction
and
to
Villeneuve
Joe's
went back the other way.
for clips.
Now played ahead. Swerberg got it to the blue line, but not in deep. Now brought back the other way by the Sens. A shot. That was stopped. The rebound is taken to safety.
Okay,
and now
we're back
played up
to
on the
the
right side.
ooh live
Lead
stream.
pass
We got
that is
the sniffing
deflected
salts
down
here.
into Ottawa
Everyone take a
territory.
sniff.
Thompson goes back after it. Pazzetta gets an offensive hit
Little
in on
sniff-
the far
little sniff
boards,
for
but the
Joe.
Sens
I hate
will
those
get it out
plays.
into neutral ice.
Right,
Played
that
off
was
on the
all
left
time.
wing side for Batherson, and the linesman
Ooh,
has
went to his brain. Look at
whistled
it,
that
went to his
I hate
play
those
down
things.
and offside. Get some
Little
Nice.
sniff for Carlton.
people getting in touch. Mike
He didn't like
Penny
that. His tongue's out.
sent me a nice thing and a nice
So
little
we're off
text
to
today,
a
and
good start
thinking about back
here
with
in this
him.
game, but
He was in junior hockey when
we
I
do
was,
want
doing the
a
Sudbury
Kitchener.
Bowl
a
games.
Joe
Yeah,
Bowen
he was
Leafs
running the
goal, at least
Kitchener
one.
Rangers. A lot of great people in this
Those
game
Sens go
for sure.
tonight. I got 2 whiffs.
Leafs get it
Have another
around
one.
the boards far side for
Yeah, another
McKelly.
Another round.
He's just trying to get it out into neutral ice, and the Senators have it again.
Ooh.
They can't be good for
Crotty
you.
sending it down into the Toronto zone.
They can't be good for you.
No, you know what this is good?
Makes a nice
You know what
little
the
play to
sniffing salts is good for?
Free up his man. The Leafs are able to get it to center.
Decalcifying your
but unable to get
pineal
it in
gland.
over the line was
Oh,
Luke
like,
Haynes,
is
and now the
that actually,
Senators
is this made
turn the
up?
puck
No.
over, and the Leafs
Can you
have an
explain that
on-man
like I'm
rush
five?
going here.
Your
Puck in
your
on the
pineal
right side,
gland is your
McKelly to
third
the
eye.
left wing side, and it bounced
This is
off
this
the
is
stick,
this is when you
negating what might have been an
when you
odd-man
well,
play
we're supposed to be
down
listening to Joe
around
here.
the
I'm
net.
talking about fucking
Then
pineal
get it
gland.
back into the Toronto
Okay,
zone.
when we
Sends
have
the
an
feed it up
intermission,
for
I will
Riley.
remember
I'll explain
And
it.
Riley will play it up the middle. Deflected pass comes to the right wing side, and Michelli is in into the corner in the right wing side. A centering pass.
Is Michelli back next year?
Lorenz, who was driving the net. Sens get it out at center, but the Leafs intercept again. A flip pass this time for Domi doesn't connect, but Reimer plays the puck away from the forecheck, and the Senators get it out into neutral ice. And across the line now with it trying to get in is Hodgson. Shot in on goal. That was stopped and kicked away nicely by Hildeby. The Leafs are going to get it again and get it airmailed down into Ottawa territory.
If you had to bring back
Sends
one
along the boards, but
of
not
either
out. Tipped
Michelli
in
or
on the
Robertson,
backhand
who
by
would
the
you
Leafs
bring back?
defense, but it is gobbled up finally by Hodgson, and he'll get it out.
We're all saying Robertson?
Senators get the center
Still
ice
young.
and in on the right wing. Gilbert,
Still got a
long
high seat.
shot deflected wide, rebound into the corner.
I think
I think you
1-0
can bring them both
Ottawa.
back, though.
oh, they
We're
will
approaching
probably bring
4
them
minutes
both back.
played into period number 2.
I think you could
Wrist shot
get
well
something
wide of
for
the Leafs goal,
Robertson. That's
corralled
the
by
thing.
McCabe on the near board. He is pressured as he gets it up on the wing for Nye. Nye's a pass to the left wing side for Benoit.
Leaf
He'll
steak. That's
shoot
my
it in,
brother.
and
Yeah.
that's the signal for him to get to the bench. And the Senators try to play
My
the puck and
brother's,
now almost turn it over,
moving
and they
to-
do. Centering pass for Nylander, driving in, backhand, and he had to recradle the puck before
brother's
he could
moving
get
to
a
Texas.
shot
He's
away,
gonna
and he
become a Dallas
really
Stars
took the
fan.
angle away from
Wow.
himself.
So
Cheers, partner.
Next year we're doing a Leafs Dallas
Along the
road
board
trip.
for
Roadie.
Tavares.
You could fucking lock that
Tavares
in.
trying to go to the
You
defense on the
sick.
far
can
side,
lock
but
that
it's
in
knocked
for
out into
everybody
the
on all
right.
the live
And the Leafs have to come back
platforms
for
we
it, but
have.
can't get
Next
it
year
ahead
when the
for
Leafs are in
Nylander.
Dallas,
Brought back
Illuminati
by
will be there.
Zetterlund. His long
Gonna
shot
be
went
sick.
wide. And it's
Raps are
back to
getting
the net for
swept.
Toronto.
Oh,
and
Marcus, now
the
he's targeting you
are able
too.
to work
No
it
raps.
away.
Hey,
The
no
long
raps
lead
talk during
pass
Joe Bowen's
onto the
last
field
broadcast.
by Cowan.
Leave
Is
the Raptor
smothered
stuff
by
on
Reimer.
the
It drives to the
Shot
rage
play.
hearing this voice. The voice of our childhoods. I am not okay.
So a face-off coming
Yeah,
in
man.
the Ottawa zone to the right with 15:11 to play in the second period. 1-0 Senators.
That's a little bit of an old school play, wasn't it?
What happens to
Slap
Ralphie?
shot off the wing.
Jim Ralph.
Jim
Rick
Ralph
Vines,
and
if you
the
will.
other Bowen. What's his
Boy, he
name?
scored a lot
Well,
of goals that way, didn't he?
Rick
Well,
Vines, Reggie Lee.
Dave is
Yeah.
the one that did the.
Well, I didn't do a lot of
I mean, there's all no, but Ralphie is Bowen's. He's
the
Bowen's
best
sidekick. Like all of this Joe Bowen talk in the tribute, but we're forgetting like Ralphie's been such a big part of this as well.
100%.
You know, he's been such a big part of this too, and he's the best player. He's the best color guy. I fucking love Ralphie.
Good save Reimer
Watching
with
this
the
game
cheeky
tonight from
rebound, but
Nona's house with the
Kelly
radio
couldn't
on
get to
for
it to
old time's
deliver a
sake.
Beautiful.
shot.
Love
Point
Love
shot
that.
is a fairly even
It's a lot of
pitch and catch
people
to
doing
Reimer,
a
and
very
he'll hold
similar
on.
thing to
Yeah.
which is a
Reggie the
really
right
cool
foot.
feeling.
Reggie
Yeah,
the right,
Yeah,
yes.
No, but that's good.
No, it's
There's
good.
only one rocket.
Oh, there he is. Curse Buster
That was,
James.
that was
Jim Ralph is
Rocket
the
Reed.
best. Man, the two of
Yeah,
them.
they're great.
Just the best.
It is funny though, and a lot of people didn't know.
Gord
but in
Stellick is rumored to
October of
legend.
1982, you did your first game at the
No,
Java
they're not
Stadium.
bringing George
I
Stella.
was there, and I remember you saying to me, I didn't know you were there, and I said, well, at the time I
I'd be
didn't know
shocked if
you
they
were
were.
there.
Well, maybe not actually. I don't know.
All I know is we both went to different.
I wouldn't hate it either.
It's an
That's right. I
impossible
went to
task
the National
whoever takes
Hockey
that
League city.
I
microphone.
went to Denver that didn't have an NHL team yet, and actually
Yeah.
just lost one. The Rockies
Cannot pair it
had
up
moved
with
it.
Moved
Aaron
out.
Dice
They
next
heard
That's
you were
gonna be
coming.
nasty.
so
Oh,
they-
they They rigged it for Edmonton.
Senators in their
Right
own
on
end.
us.
Oh, get it up on the right wing, broken up at the Leaf defense. Now cleared in by Ottawa. Puck on the near boards is touched back of the Toronto goal, whipped around on the far wing. Michelli can't get it out.
Maybe we
Long
should also
shot,
change
knocked
our
away by
mascot too.
Hildeby. Senators keep it alive in the near
Dude,
corner.
Carlton a lot.
Montipalo
I
tried to get it
I
around to
actually
the
kind
far
of like
side. That
Carlton.
was
I am-
blocked. Senators
I'm
back
kind of
for
attached to him.
Montipalo. That was deflected
Maybe he
away
just
from him,
needs
but
to
he has it
be-
in the near corner.
He needs a
Now
little
he's
more
giving
gritty.
the puck away,
Yeah,
and the
he
Leafs
just
have an
maybe
outlet
need
pass.
it.
He
and
needs
it'll be
he
brought
needs to
center
change
right.
his
And just flipped
his
into
persona.
Ottawa territory.
like. I want to see him like
And
body
going
checking
to the
fans
bench,
wearing other teams' jerseys in
Kelly is
the
the puck
concourse.
You want to
comes to the
see,
You know?
you want to see 2 a.m. coming home from the bar Carlton
Hustling into the corner.
Yeah,
into his
yeah.
family friend teddy bear.
I don't want to see
Carlton.
family.
Out.
Oh, Benoit comes close again.
Yeah, but it ended up in the 5th row.
Benoit knows the assignment.
Yeah, he
The
does.
spot. Benoit, and I'm,
Ralphie
we're
has
not
to
being
be
smart
there.
with
Gotta
this.
try and force
His
Dennis
ability
Biak
to
out
jump
every
into the
time.
plate and get scoring chances is been almost as incredible as where the score
On
chances
business.
ended up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what they do? Rename the award or come up with a Bobby Orr award. We could maybe vote for
Yeah,
Simone Benoit for at least the effort.
for sure.
It is a 1-0
They would, for
Ottawa lead. You're listening to Molson Leaf Hockey on TSN 1050 in the Maple Leafs Radio Network.
Okay, so back to decalcifying your pineal gland. Okay,
It's not anything related to your penis. Stop laughing.
it's not.
No, that's not why I was laughing.
Yeah,
Marcus adjusted for the enhancements to them.
yeah, that's perfect too.
Maybe that's what we need. Maybe
That's what
that's
they're gonna do.
Maybe that's what they will do.
So
Yeah, glands.
So when you close your eyes and imagine something, when you visualize something that's happening in your third eye, this is where the magic of life begins, right here in your third eye, right? And that is literally a third eye. That's sacred. That's a sacred gland that they have hidden its powers from society because they don't want people to realize the power of your third eye. And things like processed sugar calcify it. The technology, the 5G, there's, conspiracies that the 5G that permeates the environment calcifies it. Basically, they make it weaker. And when your third eye, when your pineal gland is weak, it affects everything else. And the smelling salts
open it.
I don't know if it actually does open it, but when I was in Mexico, I met this shaman woman who had this something like smelling salts, and she's talked specifically about what was it called? It was called rape. It's like tobacco mixed with other like healing plants, and you would smell it, and honest to God, it would like you'd feel it like shooting up into here, and like it felt like a fucking portal was opening up in my forehead, and it was so intense. Anyways,
This is like notably a key spot. Like through all of like history, this is a spot that people have fixated.
yeah, right.
Glad you're listening with Grandpa.
Anyways, back to Joe.
Corner now for Zetterlund in the lead zone. 1-0 Senators. The Leafs are able to pry the puck free and get it up on the wing. Nylander couldn't get it out, and then it caroms off a skate, and it comes all the way down into Ottawa territory, and Reimer will play it around the boards, and the Senators quickly get it out. And then it is shot back in by Toronto, who have to clear, and they'll take an opportunity to change as well. 12:55 to go in the second period. The goal came in the first.
It is flying, yeah.
Leafs in their own zone with a long lead pass that has gone down into the Ottawa zone, ripped around the boards by Gilbert, but trapped there by the Maple Leafs. Quillen, he tried to get it in, and Pezzetta has taken a hit and gone to the bench and is doubled over as he reaches there. I didn't see that, did you?
Yeah, I was right in front of the Leaf bench, inside the blue line.
He's in a little discomfort over at the Toronto.
Maybe we can just use AI to call the games in Joe Bowen's voice.
That's a good use of it. It's a good use.
Is it though? Because now we're prolonging with like it's not him though. It's like it's a robot.
I know, but this is
But
robot.
we don't want
Bowen.
we don't want to lose Joe
Debatably
Bowen.
better than
But like,
everyone
who's
else.
gonna program it to say certain things that maybe
AI will program it.
Yeah,
who's
I don't know.
controlling
I'm not. It's not. That's a key
Keith
thing.
Yeah, so like they're gonna program it to be more positive and shed light on certain things, and you know, talk about how great ticket sales are, how affordable they are, how good everyone's. Sorry, sir.
Spun around and
Calling
here's
it now.
the
Calvin
Senators
gets
into
the
the
big
lead
Holy
zone.
Mac and
Looking for pass
Tavares
in front, comes back to the blue line. That one-timer was missed, and then a shot by Hildeby.
I think Cowan is such an underrated
Hildeby was
prospect.
deflected
I love
into the
Cowan.
corner
I
by the
love
Leafs
that he's
netminder.
He's gonna
And it'll
be
played around
a
the boards
sick
to the far
all-around
side
player
where
for us.
Zub
G'day
backs
from
it
Western
down.
Australia,
Got it into the
indeed,
corner,
mate.
looking for a
Yo, what
return
up?
pass is Artem Zub. It comes back to him at the near point.
Western
Zub walks the
Australia.
line
What
with a
time is
shot
it in
traffic.
Australia?
Hildeby sees that.
Western
morning.
Australia different than Eastern
And
Australia.
is able to
It's
cover up
fucking
on it and hold for a
place.
face-off.
It's gotta be like
In
fucking
the
7 in
Toronto
the morning
zone
there or
with
something.
11:14 to go.
Wow.
Here in
Imagine
period
tuning into a Leaf
number
game at
2,
11 a.m.
1-0 in
Hey, that's
favor
how I
of
watch
the
soccer.
Ottawa Senators.
Hildeby
Yeah.
looks sharp. You know, hasn't been
Watch soccer
overworked, but
sometimes Liverpool play
had
big
some
games at
composure. I
7:30.
also think I owe your kids,
Don't do it. I've been to
two
a
of your
bar.
boys, David and
So
Sean,
the
an
bar gets
apology
special
for Monday
permission to
night.
open and sell alcohol.
It was very
They sell alcohol
difficult. I
at
mean, a very
7:30 a.m.
emotional night. And I know
8:50.
Sean and
Where are
David
you,
were-
Rusty?
even before the game, where we're kind of having a tough time knowing it was the last home game. So Sean turned to me and said,
Good,
not gonna
Wesley.
get through
Cheers,
this
buddy.
game.
Thanks
He
for
said,
being here.
Ralphie, say something funny.
Shout out to you.
And I think I made it work. Oh? He said, after the Ottawa game, you're all just going to be normal kids.
I'm gonna miss Joe's laugh. So boisterous and
I'll tell you
powerful.
what they might not be, or what they will be.
You know?
They'll be minus some tickets.
Just be regular kids.
Just regular kids. Just ordinary kids in the neighborhood now. Well, that's nice. Yeah.
Robertson garbage time goal seems fitting to end the season.
I didn't help. I did get a
Yeah.
laugh. So
Well, that's okay.
They're just having a good time, man.
Yeah.
They sound like they're always just having a good time.
Ordinary or normal.
Game start at 7 a.m. my time, rolling out of bed over on Sunday morning, watching Hockey Night in Canada. Hungover, of course, yes. Yeah.
My bag of hammers says, I can't believe it. Out of all of the things, you gotta come up.
I love this, man. They're just
Back
fucking
in the
dealing
road
over the
zone,
hockey
get it out
game.
into
It's
the
awesome.
center ice area.
Always
Played
done that.
down, almost a giveaway, and in fact it is a giveaway now. A chance here for Montepallo, and he misfired on a pass into the near corner.
Have the Leafs even had any like scoring chances at all?
Pinto,
The one
centers,
missed from
intercepted by
Ben.
Nylander. He just gets rid of it on the
Man.
backhand, and his curling
Benoit.
efforts are pretty good.
Right, yeah.
Now, trip there.
I don't-
taken
Joe-
off his feet was Gilbert.
They have 9 shots.
Has the puck underneath the
that's
fallen
more unusual.
player.
This is
now
good.
trying to
They
pry
have 9
it
shots.
free.
That's way more
It comes to
unusual.
the side and now back to the blue line. Off to Nylander, but the pass from Riley was intercepted. Brought back by Ottawa to the line, but unable to penetrate was Zetterlund. Nylander back
Shots
in
of
his
15-9.
own zone.
Yeah.
We're halfway through this one in Ottawa. And it's down
Exactly
into the
halfway.
corner. Montepallo for the Senators. Got it free, and then an errant pass has gone into the Leaf zone, but Riley will get back before any kind of icing. And the Maple Leafs will play it up on the wing to get it to the line, and then it's brought in offside by the linesman to stop play. With 9:38 to go here in period number 2.
Alrighty.
Maple Leafs trailing 1-0 to the Ottawa Senators. You're listening to Molson Leaf Hockey on TSN 1050 and the Maple Leafs Radio Network.
So during this intermission, should we read the athletic article?
Sorry?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
haven't
next
read it.
intermission. Oh, we forgot about the
I
athletic
haven't
article.
read it.
We have some stuff to talk about during the intermission.
Yeah, next
We'll put it on the
intermission,
screen
We'll
and,
read the
We're
athletic article.
going to read the athletic article. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of it was posted to Twitter today.
Yeah, well,
People
I
were
haven't seen a thing. So.
Oh, perfect.
people were cutting clips.
Yeah, I haven't read all of it either.
I saw Jermaine
I've
send
seen
it,
a
but I
little
didn't
bit.
get a chance.
I've
Yeah.
read a couple bits. of it.
It's deeply disturbing.
It looks
Is it
sounds
worse?
like
Is it worse than
deeply
the press conference?
Yeah.
disturbing.
Yeah.
Shocking.
It's worse than the press conference because the press conference was just Pelly standalone being an idiot,
Yeah.
right? But this highlights the total dysfunction
Behind the scenes.
behind the scenes and
man.
really shines a light on how greedy Rogers is.
Yeah.
And
And how little they value the Leafs as an organization.
how
internally.
little they can care about the fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll read the article during intermission.
Leafs can still get bumped. Both Philly and Boston got bumped to 6th and 7th respectively last lottery count.
Yes, we know.
Yes,
We're
we know.
aware.
It's just
We're
like,
aware.
I'm not gonna celebrate like I'm a fucking madman, but I'm gonna be pretty happy we got into a position where it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude probably told his friend Santa was fake in school. That's the kind
It
of
was
energy
buzzing.
I got there.
It was buzzing hockey. He's a
Oh
beauty.
yeah, buzzing. I like you, but you strike me as you guys know Santa's fake, right? Type of guy.
Did you guys get the homework? Did you forget about the homework teacher? Pack your bags and sell your house. 44. Dream lottery for me, honestly, isn't even McKenna. It's Verhoff.
I kind of agree with that
Yeah, me too.
because
Work for the wear.
the Leafs need a number 1 D-man way more than they need another
Tough Toronto boy.
Nylander or a Marner or whatever fucking.
Yeah.
As it's fired in
But
off the
the
glass
problem
into the
is, like,
Toronto
if they
zone.
did get first overall,
One of a number of players to play for
How-
both the Montreal Canadiens and the
it's
Toronto
very
Maple Leafs.
difficult to not take the best player in the
Puck
draft.
on the
Hard,
far
you know,
wing.
if you do-
Right into the
No,
zone.
no, no,
Jacob
no, no.
Quillen.
If you get one, you
into the
take
forecheck,
McKenna.
but it comes
I'm
up on the
sorry,
wing.
like, if
Quillen
you
was
get
able
one,
to
you
knock
take
it
the best
away.
But
Down
if you
into the
get
corner
two,
for
then
Korberg.
it's gotta
It
be
goes
then
around
the best
back of the
player
net.
you want.
Who?
My
Korberg
opinion.
trying to get it
If
in
you get
front.
one,
Brisbane
you
Hill
could
native
also
got it along the
trade
boards, but
back.
it is knocked
Yeah, you-
up into the screen off
No,
his
You
you
could
stick.
trade back and
Now
you
you
get-
can
face
get a
off coming
really
in
get
the
a
Ottawa
reset
zone, I
window
believe.
because Matthews
Hardly
may
Greg
leave.
is
You
talking to
get
the
control
officials.
of another
Going to the
superstar.
penalty box.
You need to hold on.
Verhoff is going to be a superstar as
I
well.
believe he is. Maybe that's the reason. I thought the puck had gone out of play, but they whistled it down on a.
Every franchise needs a superstar.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck, Ottawa at least got a power play.
Second power play.
Fuck.
Trash. We might get the Holy Mackinac though.
Yeah, got into the midsection of Bill. But then he did a
Joe
pretty,
Bowen is really
a pretty good job of clamping down on the stick and making sure it was so. Pardon me, Ryan Warburg was able to draw a
No,
penalty.
AI
behind the
pitch
Ottawa
nice to
goal.
Montreal.
Power play brought to you by
ChatGPT.
Subaru. It's all-weather drive main
Rock.
event. Get uncommon value
Hey,
at your
won you
local
a March
Subaru
Madness
dealer
bracket.
where spring weather doesn't stand a chance.
That's embarrassing.
Pelly
John
GPT.
Tavares just
Pelly-
had the
Pelly,
stick
yeah,
yanked
Pelly
out of his
GPT.
Fucking guy.
Looked at the official as almost in disbelief. Ottawa didn't get another penalty.
You gotta be so careful
Senators
using
device it, and the
ChatGPT
Leafs start back with
because
Nylander. A
it kills
pass
your
hits
critical
the
thinking
skate
skills.
Of
Yes,
Cowan,
yeah.
and when he tried to send it
And
in over the line, it was
making people
intercepted
dumber.
Yeah,
and
I use
easily
it for
played,
very
but not out.
specific
Grabbed by
things. You
Tavares
gotta be so
at the far
careful
point.
with it.
Tavares is able to get away from one.
For example,
Works it back
I
on the
pack a
board
card,
for Nylander.
I send in a
Nylander
photo,
ran
and I
into
will
a
ask
traffic
it,
jam,
what
and
is
it is
what
punched
do you
out at
approximate
center
the
ice, but
value
now
of this
Willie
based
trying
on
to bring
the
it back
online?
in. A nifty
That's
move to
something
gain
to
the
use it
zone,
for.
Yeah.
but
To
now
not use
surrounded
it
on the
for,
near
to
board
create
and has
your
it stolen and
entire,
shot out and down the ice
like,
by
game
Warren
day
Fogle,
plan.
a Markham,
Yeah, yeah.
Ontario
Plan,
native.
like
Yeah, yeah.
actual content
Yeah.
pieces. Like
Yeah.
you need to be able to think through this.
their own zone.
Use it as a tool for
Dropping it back.
aggregating and shit.
Yeah.
Brought on at center by Michelli. Hits the line and in. Works it along the board. Ran into a check. Puck comes free. 2 Leafs there. 3 Leafs there. Trying to pry it free along the boards. It's still up against the wall. Domi unable to get to it. Played it off the wing, and now here's a break for the Senators. A 2-on-1. Working in with a pass into the slot. Oh, that was knocked away. And the Leafs now trying to catch them in an odd man situation. Brought in by Domi across the line. Left wing side, and now run around the boards. And now they'll just try to set it up. Back to the point, just kept in. Played off by Riley to the left wing. A centering pass near side for Domi. Back to Riley in the high slot. Riley to the left wing side. Michelli to Domi, doesn't shoot it. Riley gets it, closing and shooting. Reimer blocking it away. And it'll go off his glove and up into the screen. And out of play.
Yo, Reimer was actually
12 seconds
low-key,
left
like,
in the power play.
fucking pretty good for
Nice
us.
for us. He was bad the rest of his career, but good for us.
Good for us.
Great for us. I love Domi. I have a vivid memory of, because the first time I ever got to like see a superstar was when I went to see Ovi, and Reimer robbed him in the shootout. I just like, will forever live with me. And like that was one of these, like,
Oh, it's sick.
glove coming up, robbed him in the shootout. Electric stuff.
Send it into the Toronto bench.
Yo, what up, Stu?
Face-off will come in the circle to the right. 8
Joe
seconds left
sounds
in the
like he
penalty
could do
now.
10 more. Man, his voice is so striking. I wish he could do 10 more.
When I was talking with his son a couple of years ago, his son Sean is one of my good buddies, and Sean was saying, we were talking, this was 2-3 years ago, we were like, do you think Joe's ever going to retire? Or is he going to be one of these guys that is like Bob Cole, and they're going to have to drag him, literally drag him off the air because he's like visibly,
That got through Reimer, but it went wide on the far side.
visibly deteriorating, and his son was like, I think Joe's going to be calling games from the hospital bed.
Nifty move to maintain possession. Willie into the
And
slot, can't get a shot. Still has it.
when he announced his retirement earlier,
Backhand try, and throwing it out in front of the net was Tavares, hoping Cowan was there, but Cowan had gone around back of the net.
who, Tavares or Cowan?
Joe!
Yeah, oh, Joe.
Man, I feel like we have no game on. I know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
God,
So
he's
true.
so good.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry, continue.
It's because we opened that third eye.
Yeah, that's right. We're opening the portal up
We
here.
can visualize the game.
We're opening the portal with the smelling salts.
In with a centering pass. It comes off his stick and comes to the
So
blue line.
why did he
Deflected in front of the net. Knocked away, but then the stolen puck was sent just wide of the goal in front on a
So
giveaway
he
on
told
the
me
far
that
side by Stetcher.
he wants to
Now
enjoy
here's the
retirement.
Sens
He wants to
with it
enjoy his
again.
grandkids.
Puck is
He
centered
wants to
into the
travel,
slot, and down
do
is
some
Hildeby
traveling.
to
Like
take
any
that
normal
from
human being, you don't want to
Arden
work forever,
and
even if it's
stop
something you
play
love,
with
you know?
5:56 to
And
play.
William
I think
17 games with an injury this
he's
year.
probably a little discouraged too. You know, like, it's not a coincidence that he announced his retirement shortly after the Leafs lost to Florida, right? Like Florida fucking broke. Florida, not him. That Game 7 broke this team's spirit. It really did. It broke the psyche. It broke the spirit of this team. And I think after that, Joe was like, "This was our best chance, and it's only going downhill from here. And I'm not sticking around." You know,
What if we catch fire like 2 to 3 years?
what do you mean?
He
What
wants to
if?
come back?
Of course we will.
He comes back, you think?
That would be so fucking
That would be
electric.
so
Oh my
electric.
god. I was thinking
That
about
would
that.
be
Like
pretty
what if
crazy.
in 5 years from now the Leafs are in the final
Yeah.
and Joe's like, I'm coming back.
Surprise appearance.
I don't think anyone would, no one would have a problem
No,
with it.
no, we'd fucking pave the way for Joe. We
Yeah.
literally, whoever's doing the broadcast, we'd be dragging him out, kicking and screaming.
Oh, yeah. Like, Brady retired, realized, yo, this ain't it for me, and then came
Yeah,
back. So, like,
yeah,
I'm
that's
sure
a good
Bowen-
point.
It does happen.
It
That's a
happens,
good point.
Leave it to this guy to bring Brady into the conversation.
Didn't Al Michaels kind of do
I'm
that?
behind a Allen jersey here, too.
I feel
Turning
didn't
baby
Al
face.
Michaels do that?
Who's
I feel like he's still going, but did he take time off? I think you might be right, yeah.
Yeah. Did he take time off and he came back?
He's 81, yeah.
There's got to be broadcasters that have retired and then come back. See, this is what ChatGPT is good for right here. And if Keith Pelly happens to be on the stream or anyone else from the Leafs, you ask chat for research-based things, not for critical thinking fucking skills, like who to trade for who. Idiots.
I haven't read this thing, but I take from these comments that there's a lot of AI involved.
Too much AI, buddy. Has there ever been a legendary sports broadcaster that retired? They had a send-off for him, the tribute, etc., and then he turned around and came out of retirement to continue calling games like a year or 2 or 3 later.
Dude, this guy, he just gave it a fucking narrative and it's still
Oh,
gonna pick it up.
I love chat. I love talking to ChatGPT like it's one of the boys. But again,
what's on the TV? There's nothing on the TV. We're listening to the radio.
Oh, your chat's on the TV. That's why we keep looking at it.
I have the Jays game on the TV. Nothing. Yeah. Oh yeah. We don't even have that.
20-11, Ottawa with the shot advantage. Shot blocked, comes to the line and out. Ooh, I thought that was it, but the linesman has made the game go on. Here's the Sens Batherson back at the net. Got it to Giroux. Giroux to the point, walking the line. Montepallo with a long shot. That was off the chest of Hildeby and the Maple Leafs.
I'll read
trying to get the puck out, and they do,
shortly.
backhanding it to center ice.
The main goal is to win ASAP, like next year,
Weaving
and
his
bring
way
Joe to the
through
parade.
neutral ice,
As
trying to
Frankie
get it
said,
up on the wing.
Grandmaster of the
Grandmaster
parade.
through the line, and
He will be.
Pizzetta gets it a little bit further.
He will
Pizzetta
be.
trying to get in to get an offensive hit in, but
the square
was ridden
for a
off.
lot of stuff
And now the
like that.
Sens get it to center and bring it to the line, but it'll be gobbled up by Toronto and sent back into their own zone by Luke Hames. Hames on the right side for McCabe. Rink-wide pass. Brought in on the left wing by Lorenzo. Centering feed. And no one could get a stick on it as it went harmlessly through the crease. Back into the side of the net. Hames trying to get it in front. Hames has it on the near boards. Backhand along the boards, but it was cut off by Nick Cousins. And Cousins now starts out with a pass that is lifted high into neutral ice. Leafs knock it down and are going to fire it deep into Ottawa territory. Sends back of the net. Dennis Gilbert waiting for teammates to swing back in their own zone. And they'll wait patiently until Shane Pinto does that. And then Gilbert gets it up on the left wing, and here's Nick Cousins coming to center.
I would be
Cousins across
hyped.
the line into the slot.
Yeah, I would. Every single person.
Listen parties, yeah.
Every person that I ever
The puck
know.
comes around the boards to the near side. Nye, a quick pass, 2-on-1 possibility here. Domi's the wheelman moving to the front of the net with a pass. Backhand, and it was stopped by
Nice,
Reimer.
our boy Reimer, Optimus Rhyme, baby. We got vintage Reimer.
Hey, hearing you say stop by Reimer is also kind of nice.
Yes,
And
yeah,
the
yeah,
point
that's
kept in
right,
by
yeah.
Maybe that's why he got the start.
Around
Yeah.
into the corner.
Picking my ears up a little.
A
Yeah.
centering pass, Domi's backhand came in front, but Nye couldn't tip it out of the air. Leafs were able to keep the puck in. Robertson then has it stripped away, and Hodgson will get it out and down into the Toronto end.
Fine, by the time
Yeah, for real.
Domi and
McCabe.
switch up,
Yeah,
We got Jake
McCabe.
McCabe, yeah.
Center step, lost it briefly, and Reimer was able to get over on the short side and just simply
No, Federer.
peel off it.
He kind of took his angle away too, didn't he? Now we got
No.
Another
an
holding
interference
penalty.
penalty of
AI
some
penalty.
sort, and I believe
ChatGPT Pelly.
it may be going to the Leafs.
Nice.
Yep.
Power play.
No.
Chad G. Pelly.
Now, honestly,
And Cowan
I'm
on his
torn.
way to the
I
bench
really
in the penalty
want to
box.
really back it
Yes,
up.
he
And
is.
also, we're getting to the point in the game
So
where
the
if we score,
Senators
I'm going to get
scored
nervous about
on
fucking
their
up the
only
time.
power play opportunity.
Again, they can go into overtime and get 1 point. It's okay. But like,
They'll get a holding call here against Easton Cowan with 3:22
yeah, but if
to
you get into
play.
overtime, it's so dicey.
In the
We don't
period.
want that. We don't want that. No, no.
That's
Max
I'm going to be shitting my
Domi
pants.
No.
seemed to have too many options to
We've been
start
outshot
and then
61
ran out of them
times.
in a
That's felt
hurry.
like it.
When the
That's
face
crazy.
off,
Yeah,
quickly
that's
played off the
nuts.
near boards and down the ice by Jake
Fucking
McCabe.
higher than the number Carlton's got on his back.
The Leafs penalty
it is.
killing
That's
on the
nuts.
season
If you
has
saw
been a
that Domi break,
respectable
you would
fifth
know
in
they
the
were
National
tanking.
Hockey
See,
League.
that we didn't see, and
81.9%.
Joe did not inform us that Domi was
Crossed
shit.
the line, broken up by
he's
the
not one to
Leafs,
say that.
The
grabbed
guys
off
that are
now
back
by
next year
Jacob
are
Quillen. He
taking the
gets
tank
it
seriously.
ahead, leaps in across the line with Lorenz trying to get around a defender but failing, and now it is controlled by Ottawa.
Someone
in their own
commented
zone.
only one game is
Then hit it
important
out
today,
through
and this
center
is
ice.
it. Is that
And
true
across
of
the
all
line,
the
a
NHL
drop pass.
games?
Gets
This is
to
the only
Cousins,
one that
Cousins
has
to the right wing side,
meaningful
back to
implications?
Cousins and a shot, and that went high
Seattle's
over
not.
top of the Toronto goal.
Seattle is
Not if
And
we
along
lose
the wall
this,
it goes
then
into the
yeah,
corner.
because that's a later
Back
game.
of
That's
the
a
net,
later game.
flipped along the board,
think so?
not out, good
Yeah,
intercept,
yeah.
and then
Isaiah
off a
says
glove
we
it
have
comes
1
to
point
the
if
near wing. And the Senators maintain possession in the offensive zone as they're sprawling to try to get to that, and then being tripped.
That's my
was
best
Stetcher,
argument always
and
for
now the
not
Leafs have an
for taking
opportunity to
non-actual
clear. They're going to stretch
agree
things
with
out before icing the puck.
Players
Almost
don't
comical, wasn't it?
I disagree with that.
That's right. I don't know if
Because
he was diving to block the pass or fell.
someone like Nylander, who's 100% back next year, or Tavares, or Cowan,
Second base.
guys that are not, maybe not Cowan because Cowan's playing for, it's different for a rookie, but guys that have their contracts locked in, that are back next year, they've got to have that in the back of their mind. It's like, oh, if I coast a little bit, it's better for me next year.
Thompson and Hildeby is able to
Okay, JT, you can't tell the tank, but
That's what I mean. So some play,
to go in the period and 25 seconds left
There are
in
not
this
all
power
players.
play
Some
opportunity
players
for
are
us.
smart enough to see the
not
greater
being
picture.
sorry to say
Other
this, but
players
I
are smart
know there
enough
was
and just cannot
only really one
convince
way,
themselves to lose.
better way.
I think mentality.
it
to wrap this
depends.
up
It depends
for
on as
you.
well.
Yep.
Are they pending
that would have
RFA
been
or
the Stanley
UFA?
Cup Finals with the right
Yeah.
result.
Are they playing for dollars and cents? Right?
At least we were
You guys
able
are
to
gonna
build
work a little
and
harder
know
because
tonight
right,
was
this
the
is the
night,
last
and it wasn't
opportunity
Game
to
7
get
against
like
Bowen. It
Robertson's
wasn't Game
not
7 in
Robertson's not
overtime
tanking because
against
he's in a
Boston.
contract here.
Oh, the Marley's coming up.
Marley's
Time
coming
to
for
stick
fighting
to
for
the
spots.
silver
Yes,
lining
some
of the
guys
dark
you can tell
cloud.
the tank.
I think you got the attention and love you deserve, knowing this was going to be the final night.
Ogle with a shot and score!
Yes!
Yes!
Let's go, baby!
There we go.
Let's go!
Another one.
Now we can get a goal with no stress. Now we can get a goal with no stress.
High-fiving Carl to the face.
Yes.
Let's go!
Give me one, give me one.
I smacked him in the nose.
Yeah, I hit him in the stomach.
I hit him in the face.
From
All right.
high up
That
at the
makes me feel
slot.
so much better.
Alright, now get a hold of
Now we can breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
And trying to get a look
All right.
here
Now
to
we
see
can
if
breathe
it
a
went
little
off
bit.
The
somebody.
Senators
Bit of
now
a
have a
screen.
2-0 lead.
As
Yeah.
the
Score,
Leafs
Ryan,
defenseman
score.
kind of charged out and pulled up, and that was Jake McKay that kind of got caught in no man's
You know what I
land.
just remembered? The last time the three of
And
us
a
were on
late
stream was
reaction
when the
by
Leafs beat the
Hildeby,
Oilers before the
glove-side
deadline.
shot, but this is,
And we were talking about what order the cup
That's
was
right,
on.
yeah.
This may have gone off something, Joe.
And today we're cheering for Ottawa.
Today we're cheering for the tank.
2 months later.
Yo, that would be a good thing to.
Yeah, do like
Disaster.
How it started, how it's going.
A side by side.
I'm
Yeah.
flipping that.
Yeah.
Because we posted that clip.
We did.
Yes.
That's
We're like,
awesome.
we're like, what are we talking about? And then,
Yeah.
The difference in positioning
Unreal.
with the
Torts to get the mindset back up.
draft
What do you
and
think
with
of that?
No.
That would be crazy.
I mean, if you for sure want to chase out Matthews and Miller, then that's bring Torts in.
is
Yeah.
a
Torts versus Toronto medium
46%
would be-
chance of getting a first
Yeah,
round
it would be
draft
the
pick.
greatest thing
It would
ever.
just go
You know what? Like almost for the content only.
Yeah, like,
If you're sick, right.
if I wasn't
Yes.
a Leafs fan, I'd be like,
Yeah.
And this is the
Teams
seeding.
can move up too. I
That's
mean,
right.
what hurts you if the teams behind you win the lottery
And bump
and
you.
move up and you get bumped back.
That's right. Along the boards, the
Yeah,
Leafs
see,
trying to
Joe
get it out of their own zone.
Joe's
And
like
one of the
screaming,
Leafs
"Go!"
players got
Like
nailed
Joe,
and
you
knocked
don't know,
down.
Joe
And now
doesn't
Cowan
rip
gives the puck
sends
away
goals
and in
like
the
that
slot.
usually.
Doesn't shoot
No,
it.
he doesn't.
Hodgson
Very
had a
rare.
great chance, and then a rolling puck in front. And
Oh,
down
well,
is
happy.
Hildeby
Look
to
at the
cover
chat
up on
screen
it.
getting fucking
Fenway
W's
again,
in the
and
chat
Leafs
for
might be
his Sens
shorthanded again.
goals.
Might have
Whose
been a
cave
cross
is that?
check right in
Rex
front of
Fan
Hildeby.
First HQ.
The Senators went
Oh,
to the
this
net
is
looking for a
fucking-
rebound.
This is what's his
Referees
face.
come to the
Oh, that's the
guy
yeah, this is the guy who dresses in the other team.
So
Leafs are gonna
Ottawa,
come
who
back,
has
miss the
scored on
playoffs, miss
both
the
their
draft
power
lottery.
play
Is it
opportunities,
actually?
Yeah, that's actually him and his daughter.
going to enjoy their
What jersey,
third.
what jersey you wearing tomorrow,
Remaining
man?
here
Yeah, I
in
bet you
the
he's sitting there with a Sens
second
jersey.
period
Yeah.
to complete.
So we got to get this guy banned from the ring.
2-0
Yeah.
against
Yeah,
the
absolutely,
Ottawa Senators.
absolutely.
That's the other atmosphere change.
That's the other atmosphere change.
Get
Yeah.
all
Ogle
about
from
it then.
Thompson
Yeah.
and Zetterlund.
I actually heard that they have tried to.
As it
I
goes
was
to the
talking
side
about
of the
Irv with
Leafs goal
somebody
and
like
into the
not
corner.
long ago, and the
Backhanded
Leafs
up on the
actually
board,
tried
but
to get
not
him
out.
banned,
A dozen
and
seconds
they
in the
couldn't do
period.
it. Irv, you know what I'm talking about, man? Or is that?
Trying to
He's
come up
probably a
with
good
his
dude. He
Pinto
probably is
back
an
to
actual.
the
bit,
line.
yeah.
He's
Pass in
probably
front
an
of the
actual
goal,
good
knocked away
dude.
by
Yeah,
Stetson.
no, I'm
Oh, it's a great.
There's no reason to ban him.
Seconds left. Right wing side, a drive is kicked away by Hildeby. Just as the
good
horn
person,
goes
yeah.
to end the period.
Yeah.
So the Ottawa Senators have scored once in the first and once in the
Next
second.
season, I can't see how
And
the Leafs
after
make the
40
playoffs.
minutes of play,
No, I can't.
are
Leafs need to
2-0
not be
leaders
super
over the Maple Leafs. here in Ottawa.
And again, counting the shots on goal, 28-11.
28-11.
Favoring the Ottawa
28-11.
44-14.
The tank is just fucking at full throttle right now. It's a full throttle tank.
Have any sustained offensive zone time.
Buzz, why are you being so negative?
Dennis Hildeby's been sharp. And as you
Full
mentioned,
throttle, baby.
Both Phoenix came on the power play.
We will step aside. Jim Caddy and Anthony Stewart coming your way. You're listening to Molson Leaf Hockey
Oh, is it
on
intermission?
TSN
No.
1050 and the
Step
Maple
away,
Leaf
no,
Radio
it's,
Network.
Okay, so broadcasters that have come back.
No, it's the end of the second.
Is it?
Yeah.
I
Wow,
was gonna say because he just threw it to the fucking.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he threw it to the intermission panel.
this game is going by so fast.
We're already in.
Flying.
Okay,
It's
so guys,
only 9.
the Leafs have 20
11.
minutes to give him a holy Mackinac.
You know what though? It
No,
would
he'll
be
hit one, though, if
it
he
would
loses.
be so perfectly on brand and so unbelievably leafy for them to send Joe off without a goal. I'm not saying I want that, but it would be just
I know.
perfectly
Yeah.
perfect
You're
on
right.
brand leafiness to not score a goal.
Yep.
But they'll get one in the third.
Get Frankie in the front office.
You guys are great.
We're working on it. Me and Biz, and Bonesy.
Hey, let
Ooh.
that front office cooks.
Okay, so let's do roundtable here. Who, and in the chat as well, okay? In the chat, guys. Who is going to score? We are going to get a Leafs goal in the third period.
Yes.
We're going to get one. Let's not believe in that leafiness.
No,
Someone
we're
is
going
going
to
to
get
give Joe an opportunity to yell, Holy Mackinac, so-and-so has scored. Who do you got? Start with Ryan. Who do you got in the chat? Comment in the chat who
Yeah,
you got.
let us know in the chat who's scoring the goal. I'm gonna say John Tavares, and also just by the way, when it happens,
Yeah.
we have to wait. There's no selling when the goal goes in. You wait until you hear a holy Mackinac,
Yes.
and then celebrations occur.
Yeah. Okay.
Silence until then.
Yes. Okay. So that's good. So when I like that. When
All of you listening at home,
hopefully when the Leafs score just one goal, just
when
fucking one.
no hopefully, you said no hopefully. So and then I said
I
an
know,
if,
but like
and
there's
then
also
I
part
said
of me
an if.
that's
No,
like,
no, you take
out the if, ands, or buts.
take the ifs. We if you're gonna put it on me, then I'm gonna put it on you. No ifs. When the Leafs score, continue.
when the Leafs score, we need to not. We need to be silent until we hear the Holy Mackinac.
Correct.
Who do you have? Who's gonna score?
I'm trying to think what would be like the most magical call. I think a Johnny Toronto would be pretty.
He already said that. Pick someone different.
Yeah.
We'll go Domi then.
Yeah, don't. I like
Steal
Domi.
my
too.
answer.
That would be
I
my
was gonna
second
say it.
choice.
Okay.
You gotta see another Mad Max goal. But, shit. Let's say, I'll go Morgan Riley.
Okay.
That would be
Morgan Riley.
That
would
would
be
be
Riley.
great.
Give us
All
all-
of these would be great.
Okay.
We got
Cowan,
in the
Cowan
chat.
would be awesome.
Nick
Spencer in the
Robertson,
chat.
Cowan.
Oh no, that's about the jam. My bad.
Scroll down on the Instagram.
I'm gonna scroll down on the Instagram, but I'm waiting for Frankie's answer,
Oh, okay.
and then we'll go through the Instagram.
You guys took all my guys, but
I
That's
know.
the problem.
Well, okay,
There's
so
only like
now
3
you've
or
heard
4
the
you
three.
want.
If you want to join on one of the three, then that's the guy.
so
I'm gonna put money
I
on.
think it's Morgan Riley
Yeah.
because yeah, I mean he's been here the longest, but also Joe has ties back to Sudbury, and Morgan Riley spent time in Sudbury as a kid. He lived there for a little bit, and he's Irish, Morgan Riley. So there's just a lot of tie-ins there.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is, but Morgan Riley calls have always been really sick from Joe.
You know what the best Joe
one
Bowen?
in my head.
Yeah, Mo Riley.
Yeah,
it was during the Tampa.
like.
It was during the Tampa series. Fucking, we all like the Morgan Riley hate is so real that we have to move on from him. But what's wild is like he's been one of our better playoff performers.
Yeah, he has been.
Oh yeah,
He
he's
had
always
one
The
scoring
bar's
playoff.
not set very
He
high.
had one playoffs where he was our best player.
When the stats reset
Yeah.
to
There was
0
one
in the
play- I
playoffs
can't remember which
every
one it
year,
was. Yeah.
he's always it's like fuck.
Okay, so the chat says, let's see who the consensus is. Nylander, Max Domi, Knies,
Oh, no one said
Jake
Knies.
McCabe, Tavares,
I like
Max
McCabe.
Domi,
I like
Willie,
McCabe.
Robertson or Willie. But it will be a half Mackinac. Domi came with Tavares, maybe Knies. Cowboy would be my favorite. Cowan.
No one said
Riley
nice.
would be the poetic one because he's probably skipping town after this season too.
Good point.
In terms of just who would you like to see the final goal of the Leafs season be scored by? Yeah, I actually do like. I like it being Morgan Riley. I think it's unfortunate. What is nice about it is the fan base has turned on him in terms of like on the ice, but personally wise, he's not been attacked. There's been no like. Morgan Riley is just so well liked in the city.
Morgan Riley is.
It's
is
been just like oh man, this guy needs to go. Like, we're tired of this. Every conversation with every Leafs fan basically goes, I love Morgan Riley, but like, this is
I don't know if everyone loves him.
I think a lot of them do.
I mean, I hear what you're saying.
Most of them.
I hear what you're saying.
This is my
He's off the ice. He's a beautiful human being. He's a great dude. Like, seriously, and it's a shame that we got to this point with him just because of his contract. Just because of his contract. Because
Cal Youngcrow, that's a good prediction.
Youngcrow could be absurd.
I saw this.
That would be fun.
This tweet today. It was like Yarncroke has 15 points in his last 2 years combined with Toronto. How did this guy not fucking get sent down to the Marlies or cut or traded? Or you know why?
Forward.
You know why? Forward, yeah. You know why? Because they're paying him $4 million and they got to justify him being a part of the fucking team. 15 points in 2 years for Yarncroke.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
Hey, respect to him for making a career out of that. The fact that he's been in the league for 2 years, dude, that's pretty awesome.
He's not going to be in the league anymore, that's for sure.
Pretty awesome. What a way to go out.
No real team is putting him in. He's a chooch, Frank.
Yeah, he's a fucking shoot, sure. Fuck.
I'm gonna see if I can get that Athletic article.
But I always respect the kid in the group project that does not, like, you hate those kids, but if they get a good mark, you're like, all right, not bad.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Not bad.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna pull up the article from the Athletic.
Yeah.
And we're gonna read it live on air for those of you that have not read the article. It's behind a paywall, just like everything else is these days. Except we're not behind a paywall here.
No, we're not.
Not yet. No, I'm just kidding. We're not sellouts.
I was gonna say it, but he said it first.
We're not sellouts. Yeah,
do we want to do one of these after we get the article?
Article pack.
Yeah, we could rip one. Yeah,
that's a solid.
Yeah, we could rip. So we're gonna read the article, and then we're gonna rip this 2025-26 Series 1 hockey pack, and for every Leaf we pull, they will be traded in the next year.
All right.
Oh gosh.
Here we go. I'm gonna read here.
Was a stick of gum
Just
for a
give it a sec because I want to do the. We'll do the.
Of course,
we'll do
yeah.
it separate because I
All
want
right.
to clip that too.
So we're gonna do the Athletic article here. Okay, so
Let me
you want to read the whole thing first, or
Oh my God,
it's a
guys.
long article?
No.
It's a
Find
very
the
long
crazy,
article.
find the
to find-
crazy parts.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hold on. This is what we'll use.
Go to Twitter.
Well, no, we're gonna use AI for this. Copy and paste.
Summarize
Put it
this.
into ChatGPT and summarize it.
Yeah. That's a good use of ChatGPT.
That's a good use of ChatGPT.
We have a 20-minute halftime or intermission break here. So.
All right.
It's Jonas Siegel, Chris Johnston, and James Myrtle all together.
Oh man.
3-man article.
I love how the Athletic is just fucking tearing back the
Good.
veil
We
on
need-
this and you know
We
what?
need that.
It's crooked.
The one from a few weeks ago when they said, "Oh, the kids that skate on the ice have to pay almost $1,000." I'm like, well, I thought it was like a kid
thought
from
they
the
picked that
community.
out,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
I thought it was
what
rage
the
bait.
fuck?
I thought it was rage bait when I
Was
read
it fake?
that. No, it was real. I'm
Oh,
saying I thought the
I
article
see.
was rage bait. Who owns the Athletic?
The New York Times.
So it's legit.
Hard-hitting sports journalism.
Good, I like
You love
good.
it.
Fuck
They
yeah,
were originally independent, and the New York Times bought them.
So no fake news is what you're saying.
No, they're legit, guys. They're serious.
What does that mean? Skeefs? What does that
Skeef. Skeef means
sorry.
shit in Italian.
Really?
mean? Wasn't
Yeah.
sure if I said like
Skeef,
a slur or
yeah.
anything there. I was like,
Skeefo.
What's up?
It means like there's a lot of different.
career flash before my eyes. There.
Slice
It's
for,
like,
yeah.
fuck, that is funny. It's like Ron Burgundy.
It's like they're like Skeef is like they're not good. It's
Oh,
not
okay,
good as
okay.
shit. Yeah.
Boys, I read this article. I was just fuming and see, I can't say that word either. You're trying to get me crazy. Buzzing. Square.
In Dundas Square, you mean Sankofa Square?
Sankofa.
You know what they should do with fucking Sankofa Square?
Fuck that.
Joe Bowen Square.
No, even better. Salming Square. Boreas Salming.
That sounds
They
better.
say-
Yeah. that sounds
How
better.
good does Salming
Salming Square.
Squares? And when Boreas Salming passed away a couple of years ago, they should have jumped all over that. They should have jumped all over that. But no, we're too busy setting up fucking safe injection sites
Yeah.
in the city. Stupid.
Guys, this article is so long.
It's a long article. So Ryan is copying and pasting the Athletic article because we probably don't have time to read the whole thing here.
We don't have time to read
It's
even
very
close to
long.
the
It's
whole
very
thing.
long.
He got a copy.
He got a copy. So for those of you that have not read the Athletic article,
I'm in for a treat here.
you are in for a treat. We are running it through ChatGPT, and we're summarizing. Now, give it a prompt and say,
I'm gonna ask you, can you summarize it for me on stream for stream?
yeah,
And give me the best.
and
like,
tell them to
3 or 4
highlight
lines.
say highlight the best hit pieces on Rogers and MLSE and Keith Pally.
need some movies at the draft. Or moves, okay.
Benoit's a mort. He can go. Benoit is a bit of a mort. He's got to go. He's a mort de femme for sure. Stugatz, half the guys in the Leafs got to go.
Moves, yeah, movies. I was like, what?
All right, we're running this thing through ChatGPT here. I just want the Leafs to score just because. Yeah, we want that as well, Anna. We were talking about that. We just want one Leaf goal.
Go Jays. Huskies.
Ironic that we're running it through ChatGPT when the article talks about Pella using ChatGPT to operate the trade board. Yeah. Well, it's a very, very long article.
Spoiler, Joe!
It's a very long article.
Spoiler!
And we don't want to sit here and read the whole thing. But this is the proper use of ChatGPT.
Yes.
Yeah.
Summarizing and research, not critical fucking thinking. You do not use it to replace your brain. It is a time saver. It is a tool for efficiency.
Okay. Keith Pelly, MLSE CEO, got directly involved in hockey ops, sitting in the war room, questioning scouts, pushing ideas, even bringing in AI-generated trade concept. This is a
You're kidding.
non-hockey executive
I didn't know it was going that far.
in the room.
Oh, buddy, you're in for a treat here.
This is so right
So
off the
again,
bat.
for everyone who's just joined, I see a lot of people who have joined. We have the Athletic article right now. We're gonna run it through and just fucking.
So
talk
this
about
guy, not a hockey guy, comes and is telling the GM and scouts, we should trade for this guy because ChatGPT
Correct.
said so.
In the room, yes, that's correct.
Isn't
Okay.
Isn't that,
So
yeah,
this
buddy.
is, let's start. We're starting off.
And
quick.
that's the first thing.
Yeah,
Keep going.
yeah.
Okay, so it suggests that the front office disorganized, no clear direction, Treliving, Berube, ownership, all on different pages. The roster got worse after losing Mitch Marner. They didn't replace him properly. I very much agree with that. Staff cuts, cheaper operations, player perks and trips were cut down. The father's trip
I saw this
was
one on Twitter. Yeah.
the father's trip disappeared, and then they ended up having like a mentor's trip. And whether or not that was the same thing is really up for debate. But Keith Pelly went out of his way to basically be like, this wasn't my fault. This
So
shouldn't happen.
they canceled the father's trip last minute in November.
Yes.
Last minute, and they did it to save money because at that point of the season they were already not doing goal and thinking about the budget cuts.
Yep.
And then the mentor's trip, they announced it like a day before, and half the guys didn't bring people on the trip. So they did it to save face a little bit. They did it to save face a little bit.
They
Yeah.
need to save money is what they did.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
exactly. That's what it is. It's a cost-cutting culture.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Like when you're making plans and you don't want to invite the person, but you ask them the day before. It's like, oh, they probably won't come. And you're like,
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Yeah. Imagine being one of the dads of and you're getting excited to go on the father-son trip
Yeah.
with the Leafs, and you get a notification that it's been fucking cut.
Yeah, like it's
It's
outrageous.
insane.
It's
Okay,
outrageous.
keep going.
Yeah, so yeah, then the $956 fan experiences that we talked about,
that. We talked about
completely outrageous.
Oh my
Keith
God.
Pelly is not involved with the Raptors like this.
Yes.
He's not involved with
Fuck.
TFC like this. Why is the CEO acting like an assistant GM? Very, very strange.
It's like Jerry Jones.
Yeah, really, really
Yeah,
strange.
it is like
Jerry-
Jerry,
very like
because
Jerry
he's
Jones.
trying to save his job. That's why. So Pelly has got to be on a very, very short leash. This is the first time in 9 years that the Leafs are not going to be in the playoffs. First time in 9 years that Rogers is missing out, or the team is missing out on the playoff revenue. So he's got to know he's on a very short leash, and he's just trying to save himself.
Yeah.
But the problem is he doesn't know how to save himself because he's not a fucking hockey guy. He's not a nothing guy. He's a corporate bozo.
Exactly. And so let me read you the final line. I'm just going to leave you guys
these
with.
guys off the fucking street.
No, well, they picked them off of Wall Street.
The all boys Wall Street Club.
Yes. And so here's the last line I'm going to leave you guys with. So there's two lines. Nobody was steering the ship, and the guy at the wheel doesn't even work in hockey. This wasn't a rebuild gone wrong. This was a team that got hijacked by corporate decision-making,
Yep.
lost its identity,
Yep.
and completely collapsed from the inside out. And that is basically the gist of the article. There is mass mismanagement. They don't treat it like it's a premier asset. They cut costs at every corner. You have guys in places they're not supposed to be. Nobody's aligned. And as such, you have a complete nightmare of an organization.
Now there
And that's where we are.
there were some really interesting things because I read the full article.
Yes.
Okay, and for you, and did you read the full article?
I have not.
All right, so
yet to read
there's
it.
some other really so listen to some of these cost cutting measures. Okay.
Give me them.
All right. At some point during the season, the Toronto Marlies, one of their assets, were no longer flying to certain locations. They were taking the bus.
What?
Okay. Usually they would fly to Laval in Quebec to play, and they all of a sudden were taking the bus. They got rid of the player and employee discounts at Real Sports and on the merchandise. You didn't know this?
So
They
nonsense. What?
increased the prices. They increased the prices. So the friends and family of the players and employees, they have special pricing for tickets. They got rid of that. They got rid of that.
Pay regular
So
price.
so fucking Easton Cowan's parents who want to come watch their rookie son play his first year in the NHL are paying regular pop. No, there's more. They're charging. You know the kids that wave the flags?
Yeah.
You saw this? They're charging fucking $1,000 to wave the flag.
That's good.
And if you go to the Fan Access app, that I have a funny story about that if you guys want to hear that. But the whole thing, it's all just behind paywalls.
Yeah,
It's all, there's
yeah.
nothing that's
Yeah,
actually there. It's basically like, if you want to interact with this app, you got to pay. So at some point during the season, I said this in my post today, they were realizing that, oh shit, we're not selling out. The lowest attendance ever. Okay, it's Scotiabank. We're not selling out. Fans aren't coming the same way. We're going to miss the playoffs. And instead of thinking, fuck, how do we get this team back on the rails and focus on the future, the focus was, we got to balance the budget here. Like, they should have fired Tree Living before the deadline and let a different GM do it. They should have been taking the tank more seriously.
Yep.
Like we could be in the running, not for fucking dead last overall, but like we could maybe be looking at like third.
We don't need to be here sweating this. On
We don't have to be sweating this, right? And I said it when DeBoer got fired. Like, they should have fucking jumped on DeBoer, man. DeBoer is the...
He's still available.
No, he's not. He's with the Highlanders.
Oh, did he get...
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, what am I saying?
No, yeah, he went to the Islanders, man. So, like Berube is not going to be back next year. Like, it's so useless that they're just riding the season out with him. Anyways, my point is that there's things that they could have done to try and get the team back on the rails. And they didn't. They focused on the money aspect. The other funny thing as well, the other funny clip, okay, the last thing I'll say, is...
We're starting again.
Okay,
Wait, finish.
the last thing, there's a quote in the Athletic article that said that executives around the NHL found the Leafs to be very, very frustrating and difficult to deal with at the deadline, and it felt like every conversation they were having was more tire kicking and not serious conversations. And that's why we are where we are. I'm going to take a piss.
Yeah, because they're using AI. I'll read through some of the chat in a second. Sorry, it's not 3-0 Senators. It's 2-0 Senators.
Not yet.
I have to move it to the third period.
Damn, bro.
Deadline. Actually, that goal stamped an 11.
We're back. Okay, I'm just going to read some of the chat. Ironic, we're running it through ChatGPT when the article talks about Pelling using GPT to operate the trade board. Yep, fair. Gonna call a Leaf goal tonight? Yes, he is. Disgraceful. Ironic, cost-cutting when we're the richest team in the league. Billion-dollar corporation, by the way. Ridiculous. Terrible. Money, Leaf, sports, and entertainment.
Oh,
I like that.
I like that.
You hear that, Frankie?
I like that.
And Loren
Money, Leaf, sports, and entertainment.
Money, Leaf, sports, entertainment. That's right, yeah.
As they intercept the pass.
Kelly's only experience is working for the World Tour of Golf.
Really?
Penalty showed up. The team has gone straight off a cliff downhill.
Is that true? The golf thing?
I don't know.
Let's look that up.
The man needs to golf.
In on the left wing, it goes for Cousins.
Remember when Pelly said we're not just here to sell jerseys?
Onto the
LOL.
right wing
Yeah.
side for
I
Giroux.
do remember that. And then they put a fucking jersey ad on Scott Lawton's farewell post. Yes! I remember
Yeah, that was nuts. That was so crazy.
Would have been Matthew Nye.
It wasn't even on sale either.
He was in way over his
That was
head.
the craziest part.
He was in over his head. I agree. Trey was in over his head.
He was gone.
He's not a smart GM. He was never able to be like. We knew he was in over his head when he got hired. Everybody knew.
45 seconds in the power play.
Marcus, are you able to post if Tiffany
Gets
gets
away from one check, hits it back to the
What?
point.
I don't even know what to put for
Walking
white
the
text.
line,
I
it
want to
comes
mention
to the
something
near
on the
side.
radio.
Smith got it off on the
Just
wing.
be
It comes
like,
back with a shot that was deflected
This Finns
wide.
celebrate.
Zetterlund
Tank
looking
continues.
to try and
Tank
keep it in, but
continues.
can't.
Even
Down the
Bowen
ice.
is hyped.
And again, the Leafs will change. Penalty killing with 25 seconds left to go in it.
He was the CEO of the Argos in the early 2000s.
I'm trademarking money, Leaf
Senators
Sports
bring it to
Entertainment,
center
boys.
ice.
Good for you, do
Brought
it,
in
man.
over the line by
We're gonna say it
Thompson
though.
into the corner.
That's perfect. I don't know
It's gonna
how.
get said.
How did we not think about
I
that?
don't know.
That is. Did you use ChatGPT for that?
Yeah, he definitely
Did you use fucking AI for that, buddy? Probably did.
That clip is gonna get cut.
Yeah.
That was knocked down. And
I have
Lorenz
something to
is
say
gonna
about
get it
fan
out and
access
down
during
the
the
ice.
next commercial.
Had he been in
I-
there
I-
to the
athletic
near
thing
side,
saved
he
into
had
two
Oliver
separate clips.
Perfect.
Ekman stepping out of the penalty box.
I also have a
But the
fan
Leafs
access
still
story
off
after
the
you share
third
yours.
power play opportunity of the Senators.
We get a break
And the
here.
score remains
Apparently,
2-0.
Kelly was the lead guy at Rogers who negotiated the rights deal with the NHL.
For Riley on the
Oh, how
left
about that?
wing.
See, it's an all boys club. They all fucking take care of each other. These corporate fat cats, rooted in fucking money and evil bastards.
And he whistled that one over top of the net.
Yeah.
Rebound
went to
stolen
goal.
by Tavares.
Corporate Keith.
Tavares working in.
Corporate
Trying to get a shot
Keith.
away. He
Corporate
did,
Keith.
but it was a weak one, and it trickled wide.
Add
on
up to the
far
list of
post.
villains in Toronto.
Round back to the net now
It's a
for
long
Gilbert.
list.
Gilbert trying to center in front. Cowan couldn't get a
what a
stick on
joke,
it.
man.
It goes to
What
the
a
far
fucking
side.
joke.
Nylander a shot, and Reimer coming across is able to swallow that
Reimer.
up. And he's going to hold on. A good color
I think
guy.
they made Joe take
And
the
I've
bus
known
to
a few
Ottawa
over
today.
my years. Would probably
I know he flew with the team. I know he flew with the team.
James Reimer
But
has in order to
I'm
be
sure they didn't give him any fucking per diem money.
Bro, I bet you the team gave him
Do you think
some
drinks are
fucking
free?
sick
Yeah.
time.
Do you think drinks were free on the plane, or is just
No.
soft drinks and
Yeah, it was just popping
those
peanuts.
pretzels they give
Yeah.
you on Air Canada flights? Yeah.
Exactly,
We
yeah.
were accused of that.
You're right, I
Marcus,
love
move your foot, we got another. Kelly can't even take accountability for hiring a guy.
Trying to drive the net. Oh, and a good blocking save. And the puck goes into the corner off of Hildeby's blocker. Kept alive by Cousins.
Hurts my heart to cheer
Cousins
for the
works
Sens
back
to
to the
win.
blue
I'm
line,
so
got it
with
into
you,
the
man.
spot,
Yeah,
back to the
that's
point
good.
it goes. Trying to send it in along the
We need
board. Zoom
Look at
got
what
it
we're
along
wearing.
the
How do
wall
you
to
think
the
we
near
feel?
side.
But it
A
doesn't-
centering pass.
it's
Oh,
not-
good save. Two good saves made by Hildeby.
Nice.
Both of
At
them
this
off
point
of
now, though,
Curtis
I want the Leafs to
McDermott,
score.
right off to the side of the net.
We've reached the point where, like, I don't care if the Sens,
Puck on the near board.
what the Sens do. We need to score.
In the
Good job.
Toronto zone. Nye couldn't get it out. Then a shot blocked by Hildeby again. And tell me the mask has come off.
League leader.
Yes, it is. And it's done again. I talked to Curtis Stanford about that on the plane on the way in.
Yeah, we streamed
I
right
said to him,
now.
"Do you have any idea
Today's
what
game
the
would
league
have been
record is?" I think that's
Those keeping
no,
tally.
we
Shots on
said
goal
that.
at 27-13.
And then it's held to me. I mean, again, another guy that's what, 6'6", 6'7".
Maybe it's
Hey,
By the way,
shorter people like you and I, the puck never hit us in the head because it always was going over the shoulder and into the net.
so we're the same height.
No, we're not. But my
Yeah,
head
the one
lies
thing I knew
in
from
the
the article was what we talked about earlier.
Yeah,
about
James Reimer, by the way,
AI. I
32
didn't know about the
career setup.
no
Shut up.
sports
That-
discount
that-
being
that-
removed. That's so
That's
bad.
ridiculous.
How funny is
The real
that?
sports
Not that
discount
Jake's
is
our
getting
friend.
removed.
Leafs are losing to a team coached by a former Leaf with a former Leaf goalie. Yes, that's correct. That insult to injury, that is
Yeah, we're
correct.
both going to get fired now for
I don't really
swearing
care
on the
about
air.
the fact
Here's
that, like,
a-
oh,
insight.
it'd be
No,
nice
it's
to beat
not.
Ottawa,
Back to
Ottawa,
the
Ottawa.
point.
Ottawa's fucking not going anywhere.
Fucking
Okay, they made the
goes to the
playoffs.
inside,
Great.
and the Leafs
We'll
get it
we'll see the
ahead,
fucking Senators
and
in
it
2
pokes
weeks
up
on the golf
wing, and
course.
here's
Correct.
Ben
Both
Watt.
Never
Sens
mind
and
Ottawa.
the Habs.
Never mind
He does
Ottawa.
with a shot,
Yeah, and the
and
Habs,
that's
fuck them all.
deflected
They're done too.
Leafs get it back to the blue line. Benoit unable to keep it in.
Guys, you
And
gotta
he'll
get
get
a
it
goal
off
for
to
Joe.
Torberg, who will
They do
settle
need a goal
it
for
down
Joe.
and
They
stretch
surely
things
know
out with
they
a
need a
pass
goal
to
for
Jake
Joe,
McCabe
right?
in the
They really
Toronto zone.
I don't know if they. Yeah, I don't know. They're all not on the same page, so who knows?
Guys, we need a holy
Bacelli
knocking.
for McCabe again, up on the right wing, a rink-wide pass. Bacelli was faced in with a shot, and that was deflected by the blocking
Joe's
glove
been
of
calling
Reimer
road
wide of
games
the
from
net.
a monitor in the studio. Another
Senators
cost
get it
cutting
out
measure.
into neutral
He's been
ice.
doing that for many years
Brought
now.
on now by Crody and across the
Pens
line. A
win
shot.
cup.
Is
Big
that the
rebound
reason why
off
they
the
did it,
blocker
though, to
of
save
Hildeby.
cost and not fly?
Kept alive by the Sens. Sharp angle shot. Stopped
There's a few
the
different
Hildeby,
variables there.
and
It wasn't
he's
all
going to
entirely
smother it and
cost
hang on for a
related.
face-off
He's been
coming
calling into the monitor for a while,
inside the
and
Toronto
it
zone
really
with 15:47 left
I
to
was gonna say
play
between
here
you and me,
in
but we're
period
live in front of all these people. It's like,
number
fuck,
three.
it did damage the relationship. No secret, no shot.
Of course, everyone knew
Yeah,
But
there's a
imagine at some point, if you're
I'm
going up
pretty
to
sure the
travel.
Athletic
For the
wrote
most
about that
Reimer's ever had in a single season is
a
4.
while ago.
When was the last time Reimer had a shutout?
He's already had 1 so far this year with the Senators. 1 last year with the Buffalo Sabres.
Oh, maybe Ralph was talking about
Played
it.
out
Yeah,
at center.
That was exactly what he just talked about.
Yeah.
He's like,
I
that one
really
was-
want to wish our friends in Buffalo all of the best in the postseason. I'm pulling for 2 teams, Mr. Ralph, the Sabres and the Minnesota Wild,
Wow.
to meet in the Stanley Cup Final.
Why Minnesota, Joe?
Yeah, I know you got some Plano boys tonight.
And all
Yeah.
of Leafs Nation
Some
sitting
more
here just
buddies
like
that get
randomly
Dallas.
perplexed
They're gonna
about the
be
Minnesota
back.
Wild.
Yeah, they'll be there too. But
I have a theory.
long-suffering Sabre fans and our very dear friend Rick Jenneret, who passed just after his retirement. Now a pass on the left wing for
I don't know who
Cowan.
that is.
Centering pass in front of the net. It comes back to Benoit. Benoit holds and doesn't shoot. It.
Benoit.
Gives it off to
He's got all these
Nylander.
chances.
Nylander to Benoit on the far half board. Wrist shot. Loved by Reimer and Hell.
And that would be the ultimate, wouldn't it?
You know what if he does?
He must.
We just turn everything off and we go out the door. It's done.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for
Honestly,
listening.
no team called Quack Attack
Simone
should ever be
Benoit
allowed
has
to
got
win
us the goal
Is
as
that the
we
Ducks
is
nickname?
I
going
don't
home.
I hope not.
It was about halfway
Yeah.
into the
I've
slot.
never heard
and
Quack Attack.
I believe it was intended for Nylander, but it was John Tavares that just got his stick on a trident to get it, stop it, and went off the toe of his stick, and then
yeah, we want
Nylander
the
was no
fan
longer in a
access
great
story.
position to shoot.
Come next commercial. Let's go.
Next commercial, I'll tell the fan
Into
access
slot,
story.
the Leafs
Marcus
took
has
it
one
away.
too.
Eller
Yeah.
gets it again.
As soon as we
and
get a break
out
in the
into
intermission.
neutral ice. Fogle will get it to the late blue line, but not in. Domi surrounded, unable to come up with the loose puck, and the Senators will reorganize and send it high down off the glass into the Toronto end. Around back of the net, Eller with it again. Eller works to the far boards. Lars Eller at the blue line sends it to the front of the net. The Leaf defense of Riley deflected that away from a player intended in front of the net. Now Robertson turning in his own zone, running out of real estate. Plays it high and out at center. Nice. Couldn't get there in time, and then couldn't get back on side when Max Domi was able to corral a loose puck to try to drive the offensive zone. And a face-off coming out in the neutral ice.
Our Rangers beating Tampa
Guys,
tonight.
this is crazy.
They can move to within a point of the lead, but it's their final game of the regular
14
season
minutes.
as well.
14 minutes?
14-ish minutes left
looking
in
at the
Joe
draft.
Bowen's radio career.
Fifth is the best you can do. And it's not what you wanted, especially a couple of months ago coming out of the Olympic break.
No, I thought we
That's
were
all
coming
that you
back
can
to watch the
look
playoff
at now,
push.
right?
You know, it'd be interesting if Joe
Played
Bowen's
down into the
first
Toronto
game
zone.
was a
Oliver
3-3
Ekman-Larsson
tie.
along on the wing. Michelli tips it out in
3-3
center, but
tie.
Lorenz won't be able to catch up to it.
If this ends
Following up on
3-0,
the play is Haynes.
3
He knocks it a little bit deeper into the Ottawa zone. Now
That's
to
gotta
an
be
open
something. I don't
corner.
fucking know, but
And it'll be
Some
bunted
Illuminati
out
shit
into
there.
neutral ice in the stand. Break it in with Batherson on the far wing. Batherson had it stripped
No, it's
away.
2-0 though. What am I
And the
saying?
Maple Leafs
We're gonna play the
organized
game.
in their own zone on the near board. Luke
Still
Haynes
finding a game.
giving it back to the defense. Played by Villeneuve to the near side. Haynes trying to work his way
Yeah, that
free.
TV ratings
Lost
are
the puck.
extremely low.
Senators
I'm not
trying to
missing the
counter here. They
visuals
get it
either.
around back of the net.
No, neither
Gregg
am I.
trying to hold off. Ridley Gregg off his stick, and it's going to be off another stick out into neutral ice. Both teams getting a change in.
We're basically just broadcasting this game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Back pedals with 12:54 to go in the third period. Long shoot and glove down by Hildeby.
This is a very sad,
Benoit
like,
around
somber
back of the
wind
net.
down though. You know?
Yeah,
It's
this
like-
sucks.
yeah.
This feels like shit.
Now it does suck.
Benoit waiting for players to swing and to change. The Tavares line is out there as Cowan gets the pass up on the wing, then drops it back.
The only thing
And it is Oliver Ekman-Larsson giving the puck
they
away,
are
and now
limping
here
to the end
the
of this
Senators
season. This
with
is
it in the
terrible.
offensive zone. A shot that was knocked by and out of the air was bunted just over top of the net. Played back to the far point. Thompson And it's stripped away by Tavares to Nylander. Can't get into the zone.
You know what they should have done is
To
had
the blue line and in for Ottawa.
this game
Works to the left wing side, played
on
it
in
back to
Maple
the
Leaf Square
Toronto net, but the
with
Leafs are able
Joe's
to
audio.
punch it up on the wing.
They should have
Here's
done a
the
Joe
2-on-1
Bowen
break. In over the line now for
Watchalong.
Quillen driving the net, got it in front, backhand scores!
Who was it?
Holy mackerel, the Leafs are on the board!
Nylander!
Shout out Joe Bowen, man.
Oh my God, Nylander!
That was great to
I'm
hear.
so glad we got one, guys.
That was great to hear.
Holy Mackinac!
Didn't look like this was going to happen, but the rebound comes out.
He let it
in the middle
breathe.
of the ice.
paused.
He
Yeah.
let it
Let it breathe.
chill.
Yeah.
Only did in the second
Must have been a
period on
brutal
a
goal.
2-on-1.
Yeah. Oh
But he
my
had waited
God.
too long.
What was the goal like, guys, for those watching on TV?
The fortunate bounce. Quillen
Damn,
coming
that
down the
was
left
awesome.
wing side. kinda
Okay, but
looking
now
back the
we're
whole
fucking
time.
tense again, though.
Hey, shout
And
out
then
Brody.
got
You
caught
got it
from
right.
behind, and when he did shovel it towards the net, it went off the Reimer's left pad and right out in front.
That was such a
And
veteran
as he was
commentator
sliding out of the
move.
goal,
Yeah.
Let it
Willie
sit-
Nylander was
let it
chipping
sit
it in.
for a second.
30th
He
goal
knew
of the
every
season
single
for-
person was sitting in silence, waiting.
Jim's probably like, do it, do it.
Yeah.
Say
Yeah.
the thing.
He
Say
had,
the
but he
thing.
had
Senators
all of
holding the
he had
lead.
anybody who has that radio on right now. He had
Nylander,
everybody.
that's his
Yeah.
fourth goal now in the last
Sat.
3 games.
Yeah.
6
Awesome,
points.
awesome moment.
Not
Oh,
the
and
usual
we've been
roar that
We
the
got a
Leafs
one-goal
get
game with
scoring
10
a
minutes
goal
left
here in
here.
Ottawa.
Holy Mackinac is
It
the
is
best
2-1
call.
in
We got a
favor
one
of the
goal game,
Senators,
guys.
and you're listening to Molson Leaf Hockey.
Now it's a little
On
panic
TSN
set.
1050
Now there's a little panic
Leafs
setting in.
Radio
Yeah,
Network.
fuck.
All right, commercial.
Oh, was I a subscriber?
So, did you guys know about at the start of the season, they were selling tickets to Fan Day. Remember the Leafs Fan Day with the Simon Says stuff like that?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were selling tickets to that only through Fan Access.
Uh-huh.
Can you guys guess how much it costs through Fan Access? For Fan Day, 2 tickets to Fan Day.
One ticket? What did one ticket cost to Fan Day? What do you guys think in the chat? What did one ticket cost to Fan Day?
I saw it with my own eyes. I did it for the Raptors too, so they're not
Okay.
exempt for this. as well.
I'm gonna say $1.50.
You're correct. $150.
Actually, I got it right on the.
You got it right on the money.
Wow.
Crazy. Okay, well, then, fuck me, I guess. I
Yeah.
Stop guessing. Yeah, stop guessing.
100.
No way.
$150 for 2
That is
tickets
nuts.
to Fan Day.
That
Is that
nuts.
not insane?
Fuck, I should go on Prices Right.
That
Yeah, you should. That's
that
crazy.
should be a free event. I don't
It
care
should
what
be a
anyone
free
Yeah,
event.
1,000%.
150 is outrageous.
100
Joey said 100. You're nearly there. SDM said
$150
50. Nope.
for 2
Add them together, guys.
for
Wow.
2 Fan Day tickets is
To-
crazy.
to
Because
watch
you
it
had
for
to
it.
you had to buy the upgraded Fan Access tier for $150, and you got the 2 free Fan Day
Oh
tickets with
my
it. That was
God.
the only way to buy
You
the
know what they're
tickets.
doing there? They're
Until like a week before, they made it like $20.
They're taking advantage of like families that can't afford to bring kids to the game,
Correct.
and they're like, okay,
We'll make it a little cheaper.
little Frankie, I can't take you to a Leaf game, but I'll take you to Fan Access or Fan Day, and yeah, $150 for 2 tickets is still a lot cheaper than what 2 tickets would be.
Yeah.
But like, what fucking slime
Ridiculous.
balls?
It's gross. It's gross.
So, okay, so really quickly, my Fan Access story. So,
7:24 to go in it. Down into the
724.
offensive zone it
Last
goes,
break.
and Quillen with
You
the
wanna-
puck
do you wanna
along
do
the
your
far side, freed it up
No, we
around
need to
the back
listen.
of the net it goes.
next break.
The goal
Put a pin
was
in
Next
it.
scored
There'll
in
be
the middle
another.
of a
Next break.
line change as the shot is stopped there by Reimer.
Just sit around and shit
Had
talk
to
on the
look
price
twice to
gouging.
make sure it was Willie.
That's essentially what we're doing.
And the first reaction
guys have
was
stories,
Quillen
share
and
them in the
Nylander
chat.
out at the same time.
Senators
so
back in
gross,
their
man.
own zone.
And the Leafs were fortunate. I mean, Quillen was caught from behind and then just had to shovel it to
Sadly,
the net.
those people actually paid that
And
one.
pulled Reimer to his right,
Yeah.
went off his left
Watch
pad
them
and
play
right back
Simon
out into
Says.
the
Yeah.
slot onto the
All
stick of Nylander.
Played into the Ottawa zone. Gilbert goes back to recover. And the Senators look to move it up ice, and they do with a pass on the left wing.
First come, first serve.
Nifty little move to gain the zone by Cousins onto the wing. It goes for Greg. Greg down into the corner. Cousins centering. Comes back to the
I
blue
forgot
line.
the score.
Punched back in, and then Villeneuve was
Ryan
able to
just
free
sent
it
a
up for the
really sad
Leafs, but a
message in the
pass
Discord.
made for
Finally
Robertson
knocking
didn't
off.
reach him. Senators keep the puck in on the right side. Spence Back to the blue line.
You never know.
Fired around the boards.
You
It's going to
never
find its way to the far
Likely
wing, and
the final
Robertson
Mackinac.
makes a nice play to get
They
away
were
from one
150,
player, but
should
couldn't
have
get
been
it
for
away
free,
from the
says
second.
Paul.
And the Senators keep it into the Toronto zone, and now we're in the
Hey.
midst of a change. Leafs will carry it out into neutral ice, and they're going to have to do
I
likewise.
fell asleep to
Villeneuve
this.
sends it down into the
Literally, like,
into the Ottawa zone.
It's like
Leafs
actually
are
so
changing.
nuts. Around
Tavares
this
flying
time in
over
the
the
game,
boards for the Maple Leafs.
9:45,
9:52
I'm like
to play
4
here in
years
the
old,
third
maybe
period.
5 years old.
Played down into the Toronto
And
zone.
Joe Bowen is
Down into the corner it
basically
goes.
putting me to sleep.
Pinto trying to pry it free. It comes back to the point. Long shot. Oh, a big reaction save with the left pad there by Dennis Hildeby. Maybe his best save of the game. Ralphie right there. Shot in wide of the net by Benoit.
Might have been lucky that it was
I'm
slowed
glad we
up
did this.
just a bit.
Me
But
too.
He still
I'm
had to
really
be
glad.
It was
razor
like a
sharp
social
kicking out the
experiment.
left
We're gonna
pass.
watch the game and
Pass back to the point.
I really like
Benoit
it.
on the left board.
They are.
Freed it up for
Yeah,
Nylander, who
we've done a
couldn't
good job of
penetrate,
making sure people
and it
can
is
hear.
launched by the center ice by Ottawa.
One person, but there's two
Benoit
people.
pass intercepted, and then
Cumulatively,
McCabe
yeah.
pins his man
Just
Cousins
can't
to the
believe,
board
man,
to
this is
allow
it.
Benoit to a loose puck.
Crazy.
9 minutes to play, third period, and it's 2-1 in favor of the Ottawa
Joey Lee
Senators.
says to dust off the goalie equipment. May need a
Long
goalie
lead
for
pass
a few
through neutral
games.
ice doesn't work.
Yeah, it's in the trunk of my
Stolen
car,
almost by the
brother.
Leafs. Can he be stolen
I shook it
almost?
up.
Yeah, Prince
Yeah.
shook it up. You can smell it in the room.
I shook it up. It's fresh now.
Fuck!
Well, I would.
You know what?
Oh.
No, really, no.
That
That's
was
my
Ryan versus
ball.
Phil.
Why
The
would
Beast does
you
kind of
have
sound
to
pretty
make
sick.
a
My
grammatical
reaction
question?
on the
Because I don't know
You gotta clip that for me. That's good.
But here's the
Oh, God.
mathematics. The fifth straight season that Willie Nylander has hit at least the 30-goal mark.
Of course, Willie hits 30, eh?
1, 2,
Tied up and passed JT in the last game.
Oh, you
Here's
fucking
the
better
Leafs
not.
playing it around the board far side. Stetcher with a shot that is into the chest of Reimer. And he will stop play and take us to a commercial break. The Maple Leafs trail in the game 2-1 to the Ottawa Senators. 8:32 left to play.
I
Third
think
period.
this is 7.
You're listening to Molson Leaf Hockey.
It's 8:32 left to play.
10:50 in the Maple Leafs Radio Network.
Joke.
Are we behind?
All right, here's your fan access story. We got a
Yeah,
break.
we're not behind.
Okay, yeah, fan access story. So,
It's as live as it could be.
at the beginning of last season, MLSE hired a friend of mine who, I gotta be careful not to reveal.
Redacted.
No names. Redacted.
Yeah. She came from another major sports league.
Yeah.
Very polished professional. That they brought over to MLSE specifically to head up the fan access
I know this person.
development. Okay. Yeah. And this person was brought in.
Very sweet, by the way.
Very sweet, yeah, and they worked tirelessly for the course of the entire season to build the infrastructure and the strategy, and she was working directly with fans to see, hey, what do you want? What would you like to see from fan access? Really grassroots, or getting boots on the ground a little bit to see how we could actually make this a sick app that would actually be beneficial for the fans. And all season they worked at it, and she was on contract, and they told her that they would be renewing her contract at the end of the year. And when the season finished, Uncle Keith took what they built and said, "Great, thank you very much. We're not renewing you. We're not bringing you back to MLSE." And he totally changed everything that she did.
Yep.
He flipped it upside down and put his own corporate bullshit blueprint into everything she
They
did.
relaunched it from what she did. If you go back to last playoff run, totally relaunched
Yeah.
it this season.
Yeah.
I was
If you
gonna
look,
say,
they did like
I
a new
remember
fan
what it was
access.
Yeah.
last.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
redid it.
Right.
That's what it was.
Be careful, this-
Yeah, this
No,
face
no,
shirt.
exactly.
But
This guy's Jerry Jones. Like,
Yeah, he is, yeah.
I'm like already making
Except
the
he
video in
worse.
my head. This guy is
Except
Jerry
he
Jones.
doesn't own it.
Draw one by
And
the
Jerry's
fence.
at least won a couple.
They'll get it
Yeah,
off
like,
the
he's
board
just the
to the
CEO.
line,
Jerry
but
at least
not
has
out
some
immediately.
very little credibility now.
Yes,
because
and I was Nylander. You were correct.
But at least Jerry Jones cares about winning. Does Jerry Jones
He tries to care, yeah, he says the right thing.
Does he care about money anymore?
Well, he is a bit greedy, like he didn't want to extend Micah, and like he waits till the very last minute to sign players.
Looking in
Like,
front,
he's
goes
very
around back of the net.
efficiency with stuff.
Nylander with
yeah.
it to the near circle, back towards the blue line, and as he tried to make a pass, it deflects out at center, and now the Senators, unable to get in over the line,
Hey,
have to wait for a teammate to get onside.
And yeah, we might do a couple Marlies playoff games.
Absolutely. I'm going to go to some Marlies games.
Let's do a bit of
Yeah,
Marlies.
I thought you were getting on the Marlies bandwagon.
All right, why not? Fuck it. I'm kind of down.
Yeah.
It's the future.
It's the future, buddy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let's get on the Marlies bandwagon.
Will be there.
Yeah.
McCabe got it ahead, and Stephen Lorenz sends it down into the zone. The Kitchen and Angel goes into the vortex, and the puck comes along.
That's right, yeah.
Couldn't knock it down. Senators break on the left wing, and Montepallo
Wow, Marlies bandwagon. Here we come.
Leaf 2 and the
Who you cheering
Senators
for in the
1.
playoffs? The Marlies.
Right pass for Benoit. Benoit fires the puck in.
When did their
Reimer
playoffs even
thought about
start?
going out and handling it, then wisely went back into the net as it caromed off the glass. And the Senators get it to the lead blue line, broken up there by Morgan Riley.
Yeah.
Fan appreciation weekend. I wonder if they're charging $150.
Ahead to Lorenz, who sends it in.
Let's look at Marlies playoff tickets.
Is a Marlies playoff ticket cheaper than a fan day ticket
And
for
now
Leafs?
here
Tell you
the
right
Senators
now.
getting it ahead on the right
$35
side.
or less,
Cross
I
the
guess.
line, it goes
Oh, they're
for
playing
Hodgson.
Laval, too.
Hodgson down into the corner.
Big
Near side,
battle
the
of
Leafs trying to dig it free. Riley has just elevated it,
We can
and
take the loss
out
with
at
them
center
now.
ice it goes.
Really
with
gets a bonus 'cause of
6:37
30
to
goals.
play
Of
in the
course he
third
does.
period.
Oh, okay.
Played down into the
Sorry, they're not
Toronto end
necessarily
again.
playing Laval.
Riley
Start
will
farming for
bank it
Marlies,
around the
says
boards.
Anna.
It'll come to the far side to Nick Robertson.
We don't know
Robertson
who they're
knocked the
playing
stick
yet.
out of
It's
the
not Laval.
defender's hands, but
Yes,
gets
they're
it
still
across the
selling
line
tickets,
for
though, 'cause
Nye.
that's what they do.
Nye's working in on the backhand, shooting, stopped by Reimer. The rebound is going to be covered up, and there was an interesting incident just over by the Leafs bench.
Well, that-
Riley got
Bowen.
tangled up, and then Stetcher flattened one of the
Hell yeah.
Good.
Senator players.
All right, who wants to
I
guess?
think it
that
was
was Hayden
Take a
Hodgson,
guess
I think.
how much
Hodgson.
The
Yes,
one,
it
yeah,
was.
and
Yep.
Hodgson got
a standard
took a shot
lower
at
bowl
Ekman Larson on his way
ticket
back to
is
the
for the
Ottawa bench.
Marlies' first playoff game?
Ekman Larson,
Section 104, row A. So like,
$73. Right on the glass.
how much do you guys think a Marlies playoff ticket costs?
110.
110?
I was 115.
115?
73.
73?
It would almost look like there. He was
$30 fucking dollars.
Hey! We got it! I'm going to every
$30.
playoff game.
$30 for a Marlies game.
standing there with his arms down.
And it's way more entertaining.
Right to the
They're fighting,
They
they
actually
care.
care. They want a roster
Yeah.
spot.
That was cheaper than the Canada game we went to.
But you can't even fucking buy, you can't get a hot dog and a beer for under $30.
And they're owned by the same company. How does that work?
Make
But like the discrepancy between A and B
It's
prices.
an insane discrepancy.
Where is that
Insane, but then again, literally no one gives a fuck about the Marlies except their family.
I don't have the
Yeah,
answer.
guys, way less. If all of you guys think it's 100, get in the Marlies.
Yeah, that's right.
It's time for the Leafs fans to pull up for the Marlies. We never ever do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, we should. We should go support. We should be
I was
big,
gonna
big
say,
Marlies guys.
Like Edmonton, they're huge on the Oil Kings. Like
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Bobby, I don't know how you could be ahead of us. We're literally on the radio. This is as ahead as it possibly could be.
He's trolling. He's trolling.
We really thought, looking at this game even a
Cheaper
couple of
than a
weeks
beer.
ago, this could have
You
some
could not get 2
significance for the
beers
Ottawa
at
Senators.
Scotiabank
Everything
Arena
got
for the price of
settled.
that ticket.
No.
Two
Couple days
full-size
before.
beers would be more money.
Our
Leads in the
concession
own
prices
zone.
are the same as Scotia.
No,
Thatcher,
Oh,
a
fuck,
bank
let's go.
pass will be deflected down into Ottawa territory. Under
Already
6
picturing
minutes
the
to play.
comments.
Puck on the inboard behind the Ottawa goal. Battling for it down
Yeah, that
there.
would be the comments.
That's how they sound. They all sound like they do this
Still
motion.
free
Yeah.
as it comes
They don't
into
have
the
phones,
near
they type on their
corner.
keyboards like
Leafs
this.
after it, but Oliver Ekman-Larsson won't get to it before it comes out into neutral ice.
Yeah,
Halliday for the Senators
Done.
bounces it down into the Toronto zone, and it's played back of the net. And now OEL has it under control. Back of the goal to his defense partner and return.
5 minutes left.
Oliver Ekman-Larsson up ahead for Maselli. Slides through neutral ice and hits the line. Kicks the puck up to his stick on a nice play. Got it back to the point. A shot, pad save, rebound! Instead, just wide of the net by Stephen Lorenz.
Fuck.
The puck in the far boards are now brought
They're doing
out by
it to us again,
Ottawa.
boys.
And a foot race is on here with Benoit. And over the line, Benoit leaping to try and hit his man Hodgson. It comes
5
back
minutes
to the
left
point
in
of
Joe
shot.
Bowen's
And that went off a
Leafs
body and
career.
went wide.
Hodgson credit. I mean, Benoit just bounced off him.
Shot
5 minutes
down
left
into
in the
the
season.
Ottawa zone again.
Yeah, thank God.
Bouncing
I
puck
think it's the right time.
into the near corner. Pass almost
Glad for the
intercepted
Leafs
by
now
the
with the
Leafs, and now they get
I'm
control of
glad
it
for
in
the season
neutral
to
ice.
be over. I'm
And
not glad for
4:40
Joe to be
remain in the third period. Morgan Riley, longest serving Maple Leaf out on this team and on the ice at this point. Had a marvelous career with the Toronto Maple Leafs as it's played to center ice, and Riley will punch it off onto the left wing side. Riley playing it around back of the net to the far side for Stetcher. Pushed up on the wing, and the Leafs get it up on the left wing side, and now Cowan will just lift it into the left wing corner. Nylander
The
into the
tank is almost
forecheck as
complete,
well.
guys.
Yeah.
Far side, it goes for Ridley Gregg. Gregg's going to
We're
get
so
it
close to
airmailed
successful
center.
tank.
Senators
Oh,
in
I didn't
across
really
the
consider- I
line.
might hit the-
Pass it a goal. Oh, the good save made by Hildeby. Giroux coming
Dude,
up.
in on
Imagine-
goal
imagine-
sounded like it was
Couldn't buy
the
that
Leafs
one as
score.
well.
That's what I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be.
Of Hildeby, the left one got across. Robertson sending it
Hitting
in.
the horn if the
Punched
tank is
around into the
successful.
corner.
Yeah.
Leafs
The
get
horn
it
of the
freed up
tank.
and work
Yeah.
it back to the point. A shot blocked in front of the net.
Don't you guys
That's
dare
taking a
score.
bite out of one of the Leafs in front of the
Don't you
goal.
guys dare
Think it was
pull the
Nick
goalie.
Robertson.
Yeah,
Back
Ruby
into
pulls
the
the
shot,
goalie.
and it'll be
I
gloved.
would be so
That
mad.
was so
By the
Leafy.
Hildeby.
I would be so mad.
He will
Well, it's his-
stop
it's
playing
his
with
last
three.
game.
What is that? Brube's fuck you to the organization.
That would be so
Trailing
funny.
2-1.
Go out on your
You're
high
listening to
horse.
Molson Leaf Hockey on TSN 1050 in the Maple Leafs Radio Network.
Matthews is
Do
speaking
you have an
somewhere
invention
tomorrow?
idea but don't know what to do next?
Has a speech
Call with
tomorrow?
VenHelp now
Or
for
a
free
press
information on how to get started today.
Says he?
And
Says
VenHelp provides
Delilah?
invention services
going to
that
speak
helps
tomorrow,
everyday
are you
inventors
sure?
get started with their idea.
No way.
Like,
We
speak
have
to
representatives
you or-
nationwide
Matthews doesn't
who will
talk.
explain the
Matthews
InventHelp
is
process
something
step by
Matthews. What did
step.
Matthews speak for? Isn't it
Can we get some
Over
more context to
10,000
that?
patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral service.
Pretty please?
Our services
I
include
haven't
professional
really read
materials needed to showcase your invention and 3D animation and prototype modeling.
You guys remember when the Marlies won the championship in 2019? Or was it 2018? No. Yeah, it was 2019. Yeah. It was I'll never forget. It was the year that the wrong team won. Yeah, they won it. They won the whole thing in 2018. And I remember we were so fired up because it was also happening in this time when we had drafted Nylander, like it was the beginning of our era, and we were like, oh, we've got all these sick young picks. Our future's so
And the
bright.
Marlies are
And the
winning.
Marlies just won.
Yeah. Let's see who was on that team.
Go to that team.
Yeah. 2019. 2018 or 19?
I think it was 2018 that they won.
2018, yes.
2018 Marlies rock.
Read us the 2018 Toronto Marlboros AHL Championship roster there, Prince. Just read them out.
Trevor Moore.
Okay, who I wish we
I
still
recognize
had.
that name.
He was a fucking good. We shouldn't have gotten rid of him.
Tanner McMaster.
Don't know who that is.
Nick Baptiste.
Baptista, good paisan.
Emerson Clark.
Don't know.
Adam Brooks. Adam Cracknell.
Don't know.
Tom Cicito.
Thomas Cicito, good paisan.
Griffin Molino. Richard Clune.
Third period,
Rich
the
Clune.
Leafs trailing by a goal,
Mason Marshall.
2-1 to the Ottawa
Shouldn't have got rid of
Senators.
him.
In game 82 of the regular
Duba
season.
said that was his biggest mistake.
I saw
Draw
that.
to the
Yeah,
right.
Vaughn, yeah.
Maybe we
Of
do
Dennis
need a
Hildeby.
spin chickens react.
Tavares
Yeah.
lost the draw. It comes back to the
Here,
point.
handball.
Shot in traffic. Just went
Sam
wide.
Gagner.
Rebound for Cowan in the corner.
Rasmus
Or
Sandin.
trying to get it free with Cousins,
Frank
rather.
Corrado.
It goes back of the net.
Timothy Lowe.
Trying to dig it out. There is Fogle. Fogle up
Martin
against
Rins.
the board.
Yeah.
Pinned there. The puck finally
There
comes free. The Leafs
Michael Hutchinson.
get it on the wing.
Hutch, no touch was the goalie?
Just to the
Wow.
line, but not out.
Head coach.
Kept
Sheldon
into the
Keefe.
corner.
Yeah.
Cousins with
That's
it
right, we
again.
brought him up.
Very pass shot. Just wide of the goal. Hildeby had it just go wide of his left glove.
Fuck.
Kept alive by Ottawa as they work the clock as much as anything, and as it trickles towards the net. Dennis Hildeby is going to stop play and bring a face-off in the Toronto zone to his left.
This is
After thank you,
fucking nerve-wracking. I can feel them
They're gonna score.
I can feel a goal coming.
Trying to get him to the bench.
Do you think he hits a Holy Mackinoff if they score? Or he's gonna be quietly
He drops the
upset?
F-bomb.
The Leafs come back from some
That would be
multiple
Are you guys are you boys
Are
fucking
you?
kidding me?
Yeah, yeah.
Dallas game blow a 3-goal lead.
What are they gonna do? They're not gonna take him off the air.
Well.
They're gonna do nothing. He should
Draw
drop an
one
F-bomb
by
and sign
Ottawa,
off.
fired around the
Yeah.
board.
We're
back
gonna
to
listen
the
to
net,
his
it goes
sign-off
to the
too.
near
He's gonna have a
corner.
really good
He's gonna
sign-off.
And the Leafs are going to get it elevated, but not past the outstretched hand. Kept alive here. Giroux around back of the net. Here's the veteran into the far corner.
How much time is
Former
left?
Flyer reverses his field, gets it down along the boards for Batherson. Pass intercepted, and Lorenz will just get it out, and it'll go down into the Ottawa zone with 2:26 to play. Keeping an eye on Dennis Hildeby for you.
Oh, keep him
There's
in the
a
net.
fence back in over the line. A tip pass by Batherson goes into the corner, and the Leafs now with possession, and it is Michelli starting out from behind his own goal. Michelli working to center. Curls back as the Leafs are trying to get a change going. He'll head to the bench. Pass up on the left wing for Cowan. Cowan will shoot the puck in. There goes Hildeby to the bench.
Why are you pulling him?
On. Shot for an empty net was gloved down by Domi. 1:50 to go in the
The
third.
Jays fucking blew it.
Shut up with the Jays.
Oliver Ekman-Larsson, rink wide for Willie. Across the line on the right wing side, it goes back to the blue line to OEL. A wrist shot in traffic is knocked down. There's a rebound, and it was played off the end board.
No, he's not.
Back at the net, Domi trying to come out with it. Cowan in the far corner. Cowan still with it, looking for a man centers. Off a stick, it goes to Domi. 6 attackers on for Toronto. Shot to the empty net as it was stolen. It's going wide, and the hustle of Nylander brings about an icing.
Where's the hustle been all year?
With a minute 20 to go in the third
Fucking minute
period.
20.
The delay before that arm went
Oh,
up.
nice close.
Oh, it's a close race. And Willie just pulled away at
Yeah.
the end.
Can we turn the lights off? Can you turn the lights
20
off?
to go. Berube not going with a timeout yet.
Oh, that's way better.
Face off to the right is James Reimer.
We should have been doing this.
This
Tavares
is
looks
game
like
changing.
a
We should
face-off.
have been doing this the whole time.
Cowan, Nylander,
And we look great. What the
Oliver
fuck? Why are we
Ekman-Larsson,
doing
Yeah, we
Domi
look so
the
much
sixth
better now.
attacker. And it is scrummed and grabbed
Turn
off
the
by
ugly lights
Ottawa,
off.
backhanded high into neutral ice, and the Leafs. Domi got back and was
these
able
ones
to
are
free
good.
it up.
The
for
ugly
Oliver
lights, like when you're in the
Ekman-Larsson.
club and they turn the lights
Cuts
off
in
at the
front
end of the
the
night,
empty
and
net.
turn them on,
Senators get
and then you get a
change
good look at the
started.
person you've been
Cowan
dancing with, and
cuts
you're like,
to center and
ooh.
shoots it in. The puck down on the far
Let's
boards.
explore
The
this
Stars
lighting
won't
setup.
get
Just
to,
the shadows
and
are
the
top.
Senators have launched it high to center
1
ice.
minute.
They steal it in the neutral zone. Passed off on the right wing and a shot, and a save made down low by Nye. He gets it ahead for Tavares. Tavares working along the boards with less than a minute to go in the period. Senators get it freed up. Batherson on a pass on the right wing side. Zetterlund tried to send it to the empty net, and it was blocked. Here comes Willie. Back up on the left wing for Nye. Nye will dump it into the left wing corner. Lorenz goes in there after as the puck comes free and back around back of the net with 25 seconds left.
Come on.
Senators get it out. Leafs are after it on the far board, and they'll have it, but run
Ah.
out of opportunity and time. Cross the line.
No more icing. Oh, no.
Michelli loses the puck. Senators with an empty net, and it is Dylan Cousins who will send it away.
Yes!
Oh.
The tank is complete!
Yes!
Successful tank! Fucking right.
Let's go!
Successful tank! Yeah!
Oh my
Top
god!
5 pick! Top 5 pick! Top 5 pick! Top 5! Oh, but wait, we still have to win the lottery to keep our position, but top 5 pick! Top 5 pick! Fucking right.
Yeah! Fuck you, Bruins! Fuck you, Fraser Minton!
Oh,
Yes,
so
fuck
good.
Boston! Let's
Thanks,
get one of those
so
in
good.
there.
Dude, thank God.
Tank is complete. The tank is
Tank is
complete.
complete.
We did it.
Yes!
The tank is complete.
Let's see the chat. They're probably freaking out.
Let's listen to his sign.
W's in the
All right,
chat.
everyone quiet. Joe, listen, this is for... Just,
There we have it. 44 years, 3,834 games, and it comes to an end for me. And I'm going to have to read this again as I did the other night because I know I can't do this off the cuff. But it has been and always will be my dream job as voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. And so many people to thank. So let's start with the folks behind the scene, all of the technicians. who have gotten us on the air, and we thank our guys tonight and provided such wonderful professionalism. I also want to thank Marco and Henny and Anna Nicole, who are always part of our Seinfeld group, Mark Askin, who did such a wonderful job in television when I was there. There have been 17 coaches and now 13 general managers who have guided the ship over these many seasons, along with 700 or so players who have pulled on the blue and white jerseys. My first league goal came second period in Chicago Stadium on October 6, 1982. Walt Podubny started a 3-goal comeback for a 3-3 tie. My last goal here tonight, third period, William Nylander's 30th goal of the season. To all of the coaches, managers, my undying gratitude and thanks. It has been a wonderful ride. To the players, I marveled at your immense talents in a game I could only dream of playing at your level. So many wonderful, wonderful people. Squid, Andy, Billy D, Kenny, Statch, Wendell, Dougie, Chucky, Bernsey, and Felix. Matt, Cujo, Eddie, Robs, the Big Irishman, and Alex. Austin, Mitch, Willie, Morgan, and Johnny Toronto, just to name a few. Thank you for letting us describe your achievements with your marvelous God-given talents on a nightly basis. I want to thank my family, my wonderful sons, Liam, Derek, Sean, and David. Working nights and travel meant I was away a lot and missed so many important activities in your lives. I love all of you so much, and I am so very, very proud of all of you as young men, husbands, and fathers. And to my extended family, grandkids, Caleb, Brooklyn, and Brody, Grandpa loves you dearly and looks forward to spending lots of time at your activities going forward. Brody, I'm sure we will take this and make sure that when you are a little bit older, you'll be able to enjoy it as well. Over 44 years, I've shared the booth with wonderful individuals who have provided insight, hockey knowledge, professionalism, wonderful senses of humor. Doug McKay, Gary Monahan, Brad Selwood, Bill Waters, Gord Stellick, Harry Neal, Greg Millen. I cannot thank you enough for your friendship, hockey knowledge, and broadcasting skills that made our broadcast so much fun to do. Many thanks to the people at MLSE, led by Keith Kelly, Bill King, Rebecca Ross, Jason Schwabe, Taylor Barlett, and all of their staff members who have gone above and beyond this year in my farewell tour. Holy Mackinac Night was simply unbelievable for myself and my family, as has the many activities and honors bestowed this season. I will be eternally grateful. One person so far I've not talked about. I want to conclude my remarks by thanking my broadcast partner for the past 28 years, Jim Ralph. Not sure what to say about this man. Each night I come to a game to watch it with a great friend. He's been like sitting at a bar with your buddy, commentating on the game while telling stories and laughing. Always laughing. So many nights we would finish and someone would comment on the broadcast. But it wasn't about this great call or Holy Mackinac, that piece of brilliant analysis. It was always, you guys had me howling over that line in the second period. I have always maintained that Ralphie is the Bob Uecker of hockey. A wealth of knowledge about the sport we love, a clever way of getting important information into the broadcast, but always the humor to make things enjoyable. I cannot thank you enough for your professionalism, thoroughness, encyclopedic memory, lack of mathematics skills, and your knowledge. But most of all, I can't thank you enough for a wonderful friend, buddy. I love you.
We love you too,
I
Joe.
don't have anything else.
I just wanted to say one thing, because this isn't goodbye for us. I'll see you Friday.
Okay.
But in my very small way, of being a part of this broadcast. I don't think I've ever been more proud. Bless you, Joey. What a career. Nice one.
And so for the last time, final score. Ottawa Senators 3, Toronto Maple Leafs 1. You've been listening to Molson Leaf Hockey. CSN 1050. Maple Leafs Radio Net.
Lately,
That was beautiful.
Fuck, I'm not crying right now. You guys are a little bit. I'm not crying a little bit. You guys are. That was.
I think we just gotta kind of sit here for a second. That was
heavy.
Yeah. Congratulations, first off, I think we should say, to a legend.
I feel like we.
That is what this team's all about. That's the Toronto Maple Leafs right there.
I feel like I died.
I feel like the whole weight of this season just appeared before us in this room. Not only is it the end of an era, we're not going to the playoffs. And we know that. We've known that for a long time, but fuck, I don't know, it just kind of hit me right now. They're like, okay, this is actually it.
Oh, what a
Boys
mess.
are done. The boys are done.
I was 17 the last time we didn't make the playoffs. It's crazy.
How you guys doing? We got a lot of people
Same.
we got a lot of people on the chat here. I hope you guys were able to hear. I hope you guys were able to hear that clearly.
I think they were.
Joe Bowen has been the heartbeat of Leaf Nation for a long, long time. You could make a case that he is the most passionate fan in the history of this team, and you'd never catch Bonesy being negative about the boys. You know, like that's something that we all fall under the spell of negativity, but Joe was always pretty even keeled, and you know, even though he's gone off of the radio broadcast, he'll always be in the hearts and minds and the collective soul of Leaf Nation. And I know they named the Foster Hewitt Gondola after him, which is nice, but they gotta do the right thing and put a statue of him out front of Legends Row. And I think they could have done more to honor him this year. And I hope that for the fans that are a little bit younger, you know, because there's a lot of younger fans. There's a lot of fans that maybe don't understand the magnitude of tonight. A lot of fans that did not grow up with Joe. I hope they realize like how special this man and his voice have been to the organization. And it's just the last thing I'll say, and then you guys can share your thoughts. It's such a fucking goddamn shame. It's such a shame that this man poured 44 years of blood, sweat, and tears into calling this team, and he never even got to the final. Never even got to the final. Every other team has been to a final in the last 44 years. I think, right?
Yep, pretty close.
Pretty close. I mean, maybe like Minnesota or like
The
whatever.
majority of teams.
But yeah, all the teams have at least been to a final. Every Canadian team has been to a final, and it's just so sad that Joe never got to call the big one.
Yep.
But like Prince, you said, maybe he'll come back one day and do.
I hope they do that.
Right?
I think that's the way you do him right. It's like if they do make that run and he's there, like he'll obviously be at the games, like he told us the other night with the 3 Crown Royals.
Yeah.
But it would be pretty sick to have him broadcasting the finals because I'm sure that would pull him out of retirement, no matter how old or where he is.
Maybe one day we'll get him on a specialty broadcast. You never know. The world is changing. The sports world is changing. You never know. Maybe you'll see Joe back.
He'll be around.
Yeah. I sometimes think like that guy helped me fall asleep lying in bed listening to the radio more times than fucking my dad helped me fall asleep. Like Joe was, and that's not even my dad. My dad was great. Joe was just that guy. He was the voice of sport for me. Like that Holy Mackinac call lying in bed, just him even his send off to break, just like all of it, every single bit of it is so ingrained into my like sports life, just my life as a kid growing up, and I don't know, to see it end tonight without him getting anywhere near there is brutal. But we're very, very lucky that we got a guy like Joe at all, because now we have the standard of like a whole group of Leafs fans who will hopefully the next Joe Bowen is somewhere amongst that, grew up with Joe. So ideally, one great guy inspires many more great guys going forward.
I like this comment here. I'll never forget the Joe Bowen's call on the radio for Corey Cross OT goal in 2001. Okay, so for those of you that are still on the chat right now, share your favorite Joe Bowen moment, your favorite Joe Bowen story, if you've got, if you've ever met him, or anything memorable like with Joe Bowen. Share it in the chat here and we'll read it.
Please. Didn't feel real till that sign off.
No, it didn't. It didn't feel real till that sign off.
The best memories of my life were watching and listening to hockey with my dad as a kid. Bowen was always the voice of those games.
I feel like so many guys have that experience just listening to games with their dads, you know?
So what
drives home, like whatever it may be.
100%. What I remember is being a little kid in the like driving home from like Barrie on a Tuesday night when I was playing with the Markham Waxers, like driving home from a Tuesday night game. It's 9 o'clock. I'm sitting in the back of my dad's car with a fucking bag of McDonald's, and we got Joe Bowen, just like volume all the way up, heat all the way up in the car because it's freezing outside. It's the middle of the winter, and you know it's like, I'm sure a lot of fathers and sons can relate to this, but like, you could sit there with your old man and not say a fucking word, and it was the most beautiful bonding experience with your dad, any family member, really. Like, you could sit there and listen to Joe and not talk, and
many times. Going back from hockey. Many times. So many words came to mind listening to Joe all these years. Like I was saying, boys, I'm 50 years old. Heard him call his first goal, and heard him call his last. So one word, he was family.
Yeah. Down Goes Brown was epic, yes. Down Goes Brown! That was good.
What a call. God bless you, boys.
Yeah.
What a call that was.
One of the funnier ones, and Joe didn't get all of his calls right, but...
No, that's okay, though.
No, nobody does. Fuck. Yeah.
Thanks for the hat and mustache, Jacob.
Just had my beer at Real Sports. We just had a beer at Real Sports with him. He was watching the Green Bay Packers.
Perfect.
Oh, pretty
gentleman. God rest my dad's soul. Huge Leafs fan.
God rest, buddy.
Driving home from Kitchener to Saga. Johnny Toronto, Game 6 OT winner.
The Sundin Game 6 time goal against Carolina, yeah. The audio is like kind of muffled for that on YouTube. It's too bad.
Just the humor between him and Jim Ralph.
Yeah.
Needed comedic relief.
Yeah.
Who muted the TV to listen to his calls
all the time.
All the time.
All the time, yeah.
There's a
Shout
page
out
on
Leafs
Twitter.
Jelly.
Yeah, Leafs Jelly's great.
the
I
one.
wonder what he's gonna do. He's done.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. He'll figure something
I'm
out.
sure
He's
figure
great
it out,
though.
but yeah. That page is so cool because they sync it perfectly.
And it's done like in a second.
Yeah, and you always see them right away. It feels like the real highlights.
Share your Joe Bowen memories, guys. My uncle Mark was 52 when he died. Never got to see a cup. Enough is enough. So many words came to mind listening to Joe all these years. Like I was saying, boys, I'm 50. Heard him call his first goal. Matt Sundin.
Out front again. Roussel scores. Used to work at a grocery store in high school, and we used to play Bonesy's Call over the speakers in the store during playoff games.
Nice.
The store was just filled with guys out grocery shopping, just listening.
I like this one. Back to the point. A shot blocked. Another shot. Right, blocked. Another chance. Game over. Game over. Bless you, boys. What a game.
What a call that is.
This time we're going back to Boston, and this time we're gonna finish the job.
That was my favorite one.
We did not
I
finish the
know.
fucking job.
He made me believe.
But we sure, of
I
course.
was like, we're gonna
believe
finish
it,
the
man.
fucking
I
job.
believe.
It was like, oh.
That was the closest we ever got to beating Boston. Was that moment?
Yeah.
When Joe was like, "We're gonna
finish the
we
job.
all believed
And
you.
I'm like, fuck yeah, we
Fucking
are.
right, Joe.
I was
Yeah.
ready to run through a
Yo,
wall,
Joe
man.
got you ready to run through a wall big
Oh.
time, man.
All the time. Literally every time. That was one of the things he was so good at.
Share your Joe Bowen memories, guys. What else you got? Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Couple game 6.
I was there when Buffalo and the Leafs fought, and then Bernier and Miller were fighting. Here are the highlights. With
Oh,
Joe's
that's good,
voice.
yeah.
Exactly what I imagined. Willie's game 6 breakaway against the Bruins, yeah.
Oh, in Philly when the guy fell in the box and Domi beat him up.
We'll drink a cup of cheer again. The sky is blue again.
Oh,
what
it's
a
so
call!
good. Happy days are here again. Or when he referred to, no, you know what's a good one? I forget what the context was, but Connor Brown scored a big goal. I forget which one. And he's like, the little leprechaun. Remember that one?
No.
He called Connor Brown a little leprechaun.
Great one, too.
Yeah, fuck. What was it, guys? So what game was that? I feel it was like I feel it was pre-COVID. I think.
I gotta ask my cousin.
Was it when they clinched the first time? It was a. I don't remember.
In Philly, when Guy falls in the box.
Someone in this chat's gotta know that.
Seen him speak at a dinner and played a par 3 with him once, and he's legitimately the most authentic human I've ever met. Pot Van Fight.
Yeah.
Sunday in 500 goal.
Yeah.
His call in the Toscala
that's
goal is
true.
awesome too.
Because he called the lowlights too, yeah.
Watch the lawsuit tie.
197-foot shot. Wow. Like, he was just... Like,
watch the lawsuit tie. Oh, that's a good one, yeah.
The tenders of the tinsel twine. Oh, man, all of that stuff.
I love when every game he would have a different moniker, a different nickname for the goaltenders, yeah. And it was always, I think it was new every time. Well, it couldn't have been. It was fucking a million games.
Dude,
but
that is the stuff that, like, he was actually one of the best ever.
They gotta throw a patch on the jersey next year, or the helmet, like a JB or something.
They should. They
like
should.
If there's one way.
They should have done that this year.
They should have done it this year.
But they didn't want to pay fucking $5 for
pre-COVID.
the patch, probably.
Yeah.
Fucking
You gave them a night in December, not at the end of the year. Like,
well, the reason they did that was because of Chicago. They let him pick his final game because the Chicago full circle.
Yeah, see, people have got it. Wrist shot from Jake Gardner deflected by Connor Brown. The little leprechaun has found a pot of gold. Yeah.
Okay, so what game was
that?
that? Yeah, what game was that?
Pre-COVID though. This guy says pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Happy days. Downtown Connor Brown. Popped in Hextall's fight.
Ty Domi.
Go watch his call anytime on
Domi.
Domi 5th.
Fight, I guess.
Fight, yeah. Passion Returns VHS.
I
watched
love
that so many times.
So I'll tell you guys a funny story. When I was, because I know the Bowen family really well. I've mentioned before his youngest, one of his sons, Sean, is one of my best friends, and he would rent this RV. He'd get this massive RV, and we'd do every year. They do trips. The Bowen family, they rent this RV and they go down to they go to Green Bay, they go to Indiana, they go to wherever. You know, they're big Notre Dame fans. So one year I went on this trip with them, and Joe behind the steering wheel of this RV, just the master and commander. You know, picture an RV filled of 30 rambunctious drunk idiots. You know, and we're playing poker and we're partying the whole road trip, and you know, Joe's just in the front there steering, and every now and then be like, "Oh, settle down there, boys. Come on now, boys, settle down a little bit. You gotta focus on the road."
With his actual voice,
Really
with his
really good,
fantastic.
with it, yeah. Oh, we're getting to the border there, boys. Finish all the booze. I can do a pretty good Joe Bowen.
You can do a pretty good Joe Bowen.
Fuck, maybe I should
I was saying he's heard it growing up.
Right, because I've listened to it. Yeah, I literally have
in person. Yeah,
been around him so much. Yeah. But anyways.
Oh God, guys,
it's crazy to think we got him on an interview
on his last
Monday
home game.
night. Yeah, that was
That's
crazy.
good for the portal. Yeah.
Before any podcast or any news outlets got him the next day, we were the first outlet he spoke to after his last game.
Yeah.
Abe, he used to be on TV. He was on TV for a long time, and then things changed, and Sportsnet wanted a more neutral broadcast, which is not really what we wanted.
Yeah, because fucking some knucklehead who's a Vancouver fan that lives in Toronto complained.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
It's such a joke that.
Dave, look who joined.
Who?
Oh, there you go.
Dave, what's up, buddy? We're just sharing. That's his youngest son. We're just sharing stories about Joe here.
Oh,
and
such a legend.
Dave, I look, can't wait for fucking Saturday, buddy. We're gonna have a night, and Joe said on the broadcast you were driving around in the car listening to the whole game. I hope that's true and you did that.
Yeah, and
that's awesome.
We listened to the entire thing here.
We listened to the whole thing here.
On this little radio.
And you know what? We were talking about who might take over for Bonesy. There's got to be a real consideration for his youngest son, Dave.
Really? Yeah.
That seems like a natural success.
I saw someone say he does
Did
minor league.
I was gonna say
He
does
does.
minor league
He
hockey.
does.
I've listened to him. He's good.
He does, and I don't know if maybe next year is a long shot, but I don't know. You know, there's obviously some hierarchy, and it's not that easy to fucking get anything done in MLSE. But one of these days, maybe we'll see Dave Bowen stepping into his dad's shoes. That'd be awesome.
I love that.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Hey, the only chance we'll ever get another Mackinac on air.
That's right. Yeah.
That we get another one.
Yeah.
Old school, baby. Cheers, boys. See ya at the Arms.
Who said that?
David.
Yeah,
David
fucking
said
right.
that too.
Can't wait, buddy. By the way, Dave, if you ever get your dad's spot, I want to be your Jim Ralph. Okay, remember that.
I'd pay a subscription.
Right?
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be great?
That'd be it.
Illuminati and Dave Bowen. One of these days, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh man, or like fucking.
Guys, I'm sure. Yeah, let's
maybe
go.
Jim
Raptors
Ralph.
on
Maybe Jim
Saturday.
Ralph will still be doing it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Ralphie's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Ralphie looks young.
Ralphie still
looks
got
good
it,
to
like-
go. He's sprightly.
Ralphie's probably got.
He made sure to say, "I'm not going anywhere." He said that. Like,
No,
right?
Ralphie's
He's
got
like,
another fucking. He's got another 5 to 10.
And Ralphie's tenured too. Like whoever is Ralphie might come into his own a little bit. Make it like Ralphie really leading the charge, which he never
Ralphie's
had
the
to.
funniest fucking guy ever, man.
Oh, what a guy!
We went to
What a duo.
We went to
What a
Nashville.
duo.
We went to Nashville. Me and my buddies for a bachelor party. Number of pre-COVID, and Leafs in Nashville, and in Nashville, as in many of the U.S. rinks, you can step outside during intermission and have a smoke. They've got patios outside for smoking. Obviously, you can't do that. So with outside, all my buddies, all the guys are hocking butts. We look over and there's Ralphie in his suit, fucking ripping a heater during the intermission.
Nice.
Ripping fucking heaters. We're like, Ralphie, let's go!
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's just such a beauty, one of the boys. And
Just gotta
like,
promote
you know, it'd
the
be great
podcast
if Joe Bowen and Jim Ralph started their own podcast.
Be sick. I'd listen to that.
That's what they need to do. I don't know if they would do that.
I'm sure
but-
they've talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's pretty. Unless anybody else has things they want to chat about, if you guys got any more Bonesy moments, feel free to send them here.
Oh,
head
we
off.
got somebody clarified the Connor Brown. I had a feeling playoff clincher 2017 with McElhaney, the Crosby robbery. That's right. I knew it was
yes.
fucking something like that. Yeah.
Marlies. What do we do now when they finally made the second round? What a call! Can't believe the day has come. Leafs games will never be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, the Leafs did it. I all love to Joe, but just the last thing I would like to leave us on is against all odds, the Maple Leafs are in the bottom 5 and will finish the season in the bottom 5. And if there's anything to take away from this season, that's, I guess, a positive. Boston there's a 44% chance that we keep our pick now.
Fuck, that's not.
Wait a
That's
second.
the
Wait a
best.
second.
It can
44. And how many years did Joe broadcast for? 44.
There you go.
We're keeping that
the
fucking pick. Okay.
We're keeping the pick,
I
and you
guarantee
know
we're
what? We're winning the draft lottery because it's time we get a little bit of luck.
Is it actually 44% chance?
Yeah, that's
44% chance at 5th?
Yeah.
44% chance that we will not lose our pick.
Okay.
Yeah, something.
Oh, that's great. I'm leading with that in my
something like that.
post tomorrow
you
morning.
need to fact check that, Phil, for sure. I've seen it in a couple like tweets and a couple chats.
Yeah, I think
but
that's
have no
right,
idea
yeah.
for sure. Whoever took this man off the TV should be deported. Absolutely agree.
It's the same people that hired Pelly.
Yeah. Anyway, Bonesy will be in the crowd with us. Don't worry, guys. Bonesy will be making the suits make a little bit of noise.
We have a 16% chance of claiming either first or second overall.
Hey, man.
16, as in Mitch Marner.
That's a
Yeah.
legit number. 16% is
16%
a
is a
lot.
very legit number. Yeah.
It's the NHL. They should rig it for us.
They will. Bettman loves doing that.
Yeah, okay, here's the odds.
Here's the odds. Here are the odds. Here we're gonna read them out.
So 7th overall, 14.2%.
Don't
6th
worry.
overall, 44%. 5th overall, 24.5%.
What?
I don't know how this works,
What? Oh,
but
wait,
4th
doesn't sound
overall,
right.
nothing.
These don't sound right.
That
Yeah,
doesn't make sense.
these
What are
odds are wrong.
you looking
Maple
at?
Leaf hot stove.
No.
No.
Hot stove got it right.
Still
Usually
got
they're
it.
pretty.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Ask ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Let's get chat going.
Yeah. All right, guys. Anything else? Do you want to keep staying on? Do you want to go? What do you want to do?
Illuminati's cooking, says Josh.
Always cooking.
I want to find the
You know,
correct numbers because
yeah,
feel like
find the
that's
correct
like a-
numbers. I guess this is
Is it
this is it for
Leafs?
this is it for Leafs for a while, and you know it's it's gonna hit us when the playoffs start on Saturday and the Leafs aren't there. Then it's really gonna feel real. And you know, the night is always the darkest before the dawn. You know, and that's what we're in the middle of right now. We are. You cannot get any lower than where we're at right now. I don't think you can. You know, like, and I say that because we're still in this weird in between phase where it's like, should we rebuild? Should we not? We don't really know. Like, you can make an argument either way. At least if we were rebuilding and like, you know, we knew the direction we were going in, which probably should be a rebuild. They're not going to do it. At least there'd be some optimism. But this is a worse place to be in, where we're sitting in this unknown. There's nothing worse in life than uncertainty, right? And well, I shouldn't say that, but.
Yeah, it's one of the worst things.
It's one of the worst
and
feelings.
I hate being in the mushy middle.
We're in the mushy middle, but you know what? We were in the mushy middle of playoffs and bottom 5 for most of the year, and they did it. They did it, and we're here. So, fuck, we'll be back. We're gonna hop on the Marlies bandwagon.
We are
$30 tickets. Yeah.
$30 tickets. We're going for that. Maybe the Blue Jays will turn their shit around now that the Jays or the Leafs are done. You know,
poisoning the air.
So yeah, they'll stop poisoning the air, exactly.
Raptors Saturday.
Yeah.
Sure. Raptors Saturday. Fucking right.
You know what, man?
Argo's coming up.
Kawhi Leonard's still on the team? Or no, Kawhi Leonard. Kyle Lowry? Fuck. Bring Kyle Lowry back.
You know, I'm just like, I am glad that this is done because rooting against the Leafs is fucking
It was
torturous.
weird.
Yeah. Torturous.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah.
It's just the worst. That's the worst part of all this.
I agree. I'm glad this is done as well because it has not been fun to. I mean, we've made it fun.
Kind of.
We've made it fun, but
as best we could.
By reveling in misery, but like there's only so far that can get you. It doesn't get you that doesn't get you to full levels of joy, does it?
Nothing ever does here in Leaf Nation, buddy.
Yeah.
No, but we did a record stream number on a meaningless game to end the season. Like
we did. It was not. That was the farthest thing from a meaningless.
No,
game.
but in
that game
in
had far-reaching team implications and Leafs Nation sphere implications in Joe
Leafs
Bowen.
Nation sphere, but like in the grand scheme, right? Like,
no, that was a far-reaching implying game. We now cannot have. We're in the bottom 5. The only way that it doesn't go in our favor now is if the lottery balls are not in our favor. That means, like, franchise-wise, the idea is that next year you're not terrible.
Okay, last thing we're going to do before we sign off here, okay? And I want everybody in the chat to contribute.
Let's go Kawhi, someone says.
Yeah, let's go Kawhi, baby. Yeah,
people.
bring Uncle Dennis back, too. I'd rather have Uncle Dennis running fucking MLSE than Keith.
Oh don't get me started on that guy.
Okay? All right, this is what we're going to do. Clip this, if the Leafs win the first overall pick and draft McKenna, I'll sit right here and shave my head. Buzz cut, gone. All my flow will be gone.
Yeah,
we'll
same.
shave it. Okay?
Same.
That's what I'm gonna do for the portal. That's the deal I'm gonna make with the hockey gods. If you give us the first overall pick, we will buzz cut my luscious locks. That's what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do? Tell us in the chat. What are you gonna do? Something.
I'll join you on that, Frankie, just before he goes. I'll join you on that.
On the buzz
cut?
cut?
I love my Leafs. Yeah, I love my Leafs.
Sure, okay. Your hair's a little short for that. I don't know if it counts, but sure. Well, I like that. What are you gonna do? You gotta grow your hair.
Yeah, I can't, Frankie. If I could do that, we wouldn't be in this.
You gotta grow your hair, bro.
If I could do that, we wouldn't be in this predicament. Obviously. I don't know what I don't know what I could do. I could be fucking paddle whipped.
Okay.
I could be.
Why did he go there?
I don't
Why
know
did
what.
he go there?
Because that's what I was thinking about. What torture? What punishments the sidemen do in their videos? They fucking smack each other with fucking paddles.
Okay, where are we gonna paddle whip you? Not on the ass. That's weird.
Oh, it's gotta be the ass. It's gotta be the ass. What do you mean?
No, because there's too much meat there. It won't hurt that much.
Yeah, I just watched Marty Supreme. Sorry, spoiler alert. If you.
How about you gotta let Peyton bitch slap you as hard as he can.
It's gotta be Peyton.
Yeah,
I'll
be bitch
so
slapped by
Peyton will slap you.
Oklahoma drill with Peyton.
Oklahoma drill with
All right,
yeah,
you're gonna shave your head. What are you gonna do?
When is the lottery? I'm trying to.
It's in a couple weeks. They do it during playoffs.
They do it during playoffs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think after the second round, maybe.
I'm trying to think. Like, what's like a? Oh yeah, if the Leafs get the first overall pick, I will wear Leafs gear on every camera activity that I do from that day until the draft. If they get the first one.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Alright.
pretty good.
Okay, cool.
That's pretty good.
All right.
Okay, yeah, people just saying thank you. Thanking you for the content this year, Frankie. Laughs this season. Back next year.
What do you mean contact this year? I'm not going anywhere.
That's
We're
what I'm
not,
saying.
we're not done.
For the season.
Well,
There's no off season.
I love
You
it.
made this
Illuminati.
tolerable
That's
season
crazy. Yeah.
fun.
Don't unfollow us, guys. That's crazy.
Head and
no
Shoulders
off-season
just
for
left
the
the
Illuminati.
chat. If the Leafs gets first, Ryan's got to go head to toe in blue and white face
I like
paint for
that
the
one.
first game of
I
the
like that one
26-27 season.
I
May
like that.
5th.
All in on that.
May 5th is a lot.
May 5th. All right, well, we'll see you guys then. That's it. Signing off. Fan First Leafs, Hockey Illuminati, Fan First Network. We will see you guys next time. Go Leafs, go.
Go Leafs,
I
go.
guess, for the last time.
Oh, great.
Oh, geez.
Great.